let me just set everything up here. Hold on. Let me just adjust here. Let's hit that again. Hey. Moshi mosh. I think you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, how's the volume? Volume sounding okay? Oh, volume sounding okay. Volume clear, loud and clear. Welcome everybody. Hi. We're here in the VIP lounge. Hold on here, let me just... Oh. There you go, guys. There's my new message. Love mods. Love the mods. Alright, guys. I have no idea what I have stream scheduled today, and I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing in the tank. I'm telling you right now, guys. You just got my ass hanging out here right now. That's about it. Hope you're having a good day so far, everybody. Welcome, welcome. There's a million people to choose. All of them younger, with more energy, fresher on the market, less defiled. Yeah. You wouldn't believe it. I'll be doing okay. Vortexes are Pudding Seihan, Joe 38, Safaja Tango, Therin, G0, the content, Warlock, and Rarbug 77. What the fuck? SFG Tango. The fuck? What? I thank you for the 5 gifted shots. Hold up, right? Like, what the fuck? Hey, thank you. It's very kind of you. Thank you, SFG. Like, again, really kind of you. So welcome, everybody. We're vibing here in the bar. There's nothing much going on, as you can tell. Actually, hold on. My audio's okay. Mango SFG Tango. Mango Tango. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, a little bit. Oh shit. What? 1 second here, guys. I gotta fix something here. 1 second here. I gotta refresh. Hold on. Let me just go to my transform and reset transform. Oh wow. Ah, much better. There we go. Fixed it, everybody. Wow, 4. He's pulling his cock out. Shit. Jesus Christ here. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, Panda King 2012 345. My first time stream watching. How's it going? And Len Girl. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Spark Paws. Meow. Meow. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, I'm new to Twitch from Shocker Gamer Zone. A lot of you guys from TikTok? A lot of you guys from TikTok right now? Is that what's happening? I do know the TikTok be popping off lately. Goth Geek, thank you so much. Since the 100,000 threshold, we got another 11,000. I mean, we're just uploading clips from the streams that we do here, and I'll be honest, we're not making TikTok-specific videos, and we've already been growing a fuck ton. So I shout out to all the amazing people who are giving those cropped videos a shot. And my God, Pelleral, Twisted Hellfire, brought from TFS Jeeps. Peeps V3, yeah, and Rosepreen 1010. Bruh, there is a lot of people here from TikTok right now. I've been a fan since TFS, just sitting here in class watching. Well, Azuna is best girl. I hope you listen. If not, you can Google the shit you need to find out. Nobody here from TikTok. First, nobody is here from TikTok. I am nobody. Oh, okay, I got it. I thought you were speaking for everybody, when in fact, you were speaking for you, who is nobody. I've learned. Greetings, I'm actually from YouTube. That's not real. YouTube died in 2009. When we stopped being able to make custom backgrounds. Miss Tweetums, 43 months of support. Heyo, everyone. I hope y'all having a good day. Glad to catch an early stream on my day off. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I decided to start the stream a little bit early. I saw you on TikTok and just have to say I love all your clips. Rose Queen, thank you so much. So many of all the clips I've been able to work with people. Absolutely flattered. Like, a lot of people come here after watching the clips, and I'm just flattered. I'm just beyond flattered. Because, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, so the fact that people still give a shit without knowing my prior work, it's really fucking fun. Not sure how I got here. I do not remember. Well, Madsy the Goth Dadsy. We all try to try our best. Mods. I love mods too. Well said, Cottontail. Nathriel. Hello. I mean, actually come from TikTok. I've been following you and your others on your streams. I love seeing your videos. This is actually my first stream to catch. Well, welcome. Nathriel X. Thank you again. Peeps V3. Thank you so much. Saw your clips with Sayu. Yeah, we had Sayu on the bar a couple weeks ago. On Friday, we have Shy Lily swinging on by as well. Next Friday as well, we have a couple guests that I will be announcing next week. One of them is Cottontail. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a sexy stream. We're going to get pulled off this website. TikTok helped me find you, Kimrai, Kataka, Zen, and of course Mim. Kimrai doesn't have a TikTok. She should. Is this not for broadcast? No, we're not playing not for broadcast right now. I'm considering playing it again later. I'm realizing that game was actually depressing me. Like, I think not for broadcast is a brilliant game, and I think someone's going to get really famous playing it. I don't know if it's me, because I get too zeroed in, and I'm getting really engrossed by the game, and I'm not able to actually hold a conversation while playing it properly. So, I'm considering I'm going to suggest it to everybody. It is seriously, it's Five Nights at Freddy meets FMV games. It's really dope as shit. One-of-a-kind game. I have a bunch of games I agreed to play, and, like, when it came time to play them all, and it was like, I'm just, like, I keep forgetting, everybody, I keep forgetting that I've been dealing with a lot these last couple of years. I keep forgetting that I'm a little over 2 years sober. I'm closing in on 3. I'm still dealing with a lot of that stuff. I'm still in the middle of the pandemic. I'm still dealing with a lot of personal issues. My battery, my social battery, essentially is so low now. Like, it's like it can't go that far. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've really been beating myself up lately because I'm Mr. Like, if you've known my work for years, you know I'm Mr. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But lately I've just been so fucking tired. And for no reason, it feels like, just doing nothing. You know, and that's one of the biggest things for me lately has been letting myself rest without being guilty. Fuck me if that ain't the hardest shit. Is letting yourself actually relax without feeling guilty. It's hard. Because you're either working while wishing you were relaxing, or you're relaxing while feeling guilty you're not working. And that's just kind of a trap people get caught in. This is the VIP lounge? Oh, hell yeah. Hello. I found you on TikTok and really wanted to finally watch you live. Oh, glad you could be here. It's just, I am just, like, I am fucking tired, gang. Like, in ways I can't even really describe. Because, like, the second I get in front of a camera, I feel even more tired. It's so dumb. So silly. I wish I could make more sense of it, but hey. In the meantime, I'm going to be hanging here and asking Q&A. I'm just going to be doing a big Q&A here, talking about a million things, holding back tears like I normally do. I'll be getting a little bit serious, too. Psychopathic, love as always. If you need a break, take it. We'll all be there. Thank you, Psychopathic. I fucking appreciate that. Last time I took a break, people got mad at me. So there you go, everybody. Handing blanket. It's a tired day. It's hard to get out of that trap, though. Self-care isn't selfish. It's just innately being built into me. It's the thought of doing something that is tired. God damn it. You got me. I finished Peacemaker last night. Amazing. Amazing. I love the end. A lot of people are mad at a lot of the hardcore of Zack Snyder fanboys are really angry about the ending of Peacemaker and the continuation of Peacemaker. And the reason why is because Zack Snyder hardcore fans don't like the concept of joy. No, they experienced it once and it wasn't for them. They want everything to be joyless and have absolutely no sense of fun. It's weird, very interesting that they're pretty much so rooted into that to make it their entire identity. To the point where after the Zack Snyder cut came out and everyone realized it was an overwritten mess, they realized no one cares, so they had to wait until they had an excuse. So they wait for the most critically well-received show to ever come out of DC Universe finished before they say, okay, it's bad actually, it's hurting the whole universe. It's hurting everything, you gotta get rid of it. Jazz Champion, hardcore Zach fan here. That ain't true at all, but thanks. Then you gotta tell your Zach fans to, the loudest of your Zach fans to shut the fuck up, because they're speaking for you. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Hardcore Zack Snyder fans, dude, they excuse garbage. I'm sorry. I'm not saying Zack Snyder's a bad director. Far from it. The three Now I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. It's good shit. Good show. Taka, why does he have a gun? Because he's funny Punisher. Because he's funny Punisher, everybody. Because he's funny Punisher. And if you haven't seen The Suicide Squad by James Gunn, which of course was the soft reboot of The Suicide Squad. Taka, you a top of a bottom? I was a bottom, but then Shoto took that card from me. So now I'm a top. I would top Shoto. Easily. Very easily. And that I'm much taller than him, and that he does not do a good enough job to hide his smackable ass. There you go. Oh, yeah. I personally think that the Peacemaker's a step in the right direction for DC. He's kind of having fun with it. Patrick Wilson doing the pelvic thrust is just funny as fuck to me. I don't want to spoil anything, but that mean they let him do whatever the fuck he wanted. It's very obvious they just told James Gunn, oh, you want to make a show, James? Yeah, is that okay? Yes! Do everything. Taka, did you see the Jurassic World Dominion trailer? I did. I just... It's usually best to commit to the creative person behind the project, I guess. Oh, Nina, how's it going there? For me, this is a big thing. If it's the same writer-director, for a comedy especially, I usually find it to be a better quality because there's an execution of comedy that is kept with the writer remains the director. And that stayed through for Peacemaker, considering it was done on an insanely shoestring budget, and it's a COVID-era show, meaning there's lots of limitations for what they can get done filming. It's pretty damn good. Shadow Dancer Babe, the opening goes harder than it really should. It actually makes me want to watch the show. Oh no, here's the thing, it's just a fun show. The first episode is fun, and there's a lot of naked Cena in that one. You get to see John Cena fuck. As well. Second episode is one of my favorite episodes of the show. Finale's worth it. Relationship with his dad is fantastic. It's just good shit. It's good shit, top to bottom. 8 episodes, and it was good. Some episodes were almost an hour long. One of the episodes was like 37 minutes. I like streaming TV shows. Imagine the pitch for that. Well, Nita, you know how he did it, right? Like, after doing the Suicide Squad being a massive critical hit for DC, which was just rated R Guardians of the Galaxy, he was put into COVID lockdown and had nothing to do, so he just smoked weed, listened to Wigwam albums, and wrote an entire television show. Just tossed it to DC. They're like, do you want us to make this? Yeah, I'll direct the first couple episodes to make sure it lands, and then I'll get my buddies in to direct the rest of it. Man, I want that life minus the weed. Oh, come now. But that's fair. At least it's not booze. My God, if it was booze, I'd be like, I'm worried for him. Eagle is hardcore. Oh, yeah. How much is HBO Max? They don't even have cable. I mean, like everything, the funny thing is a lot of these streaming services, if you compile them all, they almost, all the big ones equate to the equivalency of a cable subscription. But the difference is you can pause it, turn it off, and come back to it whenever the fuck you want. So that's why I love streaming. I stopped pirating when streaming came out. I only pirated because I couldn't get access to the shows. Now that I can get access to them on high quality, I'm like, all right, I'll do that. That's all I ever wanted. Just trying to you guys putting shit in front of me to watch that shit like they do for South Park, one of my favorite shows. That's fine. Actually, I'm gonna see. I can show you stuff that is on their YouTube page. I'm gonna make you guys all laugh. There was okay, the first episode of South Park this season. Was called Pajama Party. Was called Pajama Day. Do y'all remember Pajama Day at school? Do y'all remember Pajama Day at school, everybody? Well, let's just say this season's gonna be a little bit odd, everybody, because of this. I'm about to show you what. Hold on, here we go. I'm gonna make you laugh here, guys. I hope I make you laugh. If I don't make you laugh, guys, well, if not me, it's those guys. So, like, if they didn't make you laugh, then I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know what to tell you. This is an actual promo thing that they released for their. Oh yeah, guys, this is real.
25th season.
Oh yeah, it's not just that, everybody. They got full on. I don't know why they filmed this. I think it was for their promos, but I think so. That's what Kenny says. Now y'all know what. Yeah, that's what Kenny said. For 25 years, that's what Kenny said. Oh yeah, I'm about to fuck with all your heads, guys. I'm actually really happy I get to do this with you guys. This is gonna make you loud. This is gonna make you laugh. This is gonna make no. It's really gonna be hard for me to rage. It's really gonna be hard for me to rage with you guys. Okay, hold on. Huh? Here we go, guys. We got it. Come on, huh?
I've been so lonely, girl. I've been so sad and down. Couldn't understand why haters joked around. I wanted to be free with other creatures like me, and now I got my wish. Cause I know that I'm a gay fish.
Gay fish, gay fish,
yo.
motherfucking gay fish.
I'm a fish, yo.
Going on a gay fish, gay fish.
It's alright, girl.
Making love to other gay fish.
Gay fish,
Gay fish, gay fish, yo. Motherfucking gay fish.
I'm a fish, yo.
Going on a gay fish, gay fish.
It's alright, girls.
Making love to other gay fish. Gay fish.
South Park, the 25th season, premieres February 2nd at 8 on Comedy Central.
Oh yeah, guys. Oh, you guys don't know about the gay fish joke? Wait, do you guys seriously not know about the gay fish jokes? Greetings, Zoran the Bear. Do you guys not know about the gay fish? Oh my god, you guys don't know about the gay fish joke. Well, I'm not going to explain the gay fish joke to you guys, okay? I'm not going to explain the gay fish joke. There's a whole joke about Kanye West not getting the fish sticks joke. And he himself didn't even get it, which was, oh boy, does that make that. There's layers to that one. Oh, here we go. Are you guys ready?
She's a big fat bitch, she's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a stupid bitch. If there ever was a bitch, she's a bitch to all the boys and girls. On Monday she's a bitch, on Tuesday she's a bitch, on Wednesday to Saturday she's a bitch. Then on Sunday, just to be different, she's a super
Biatch!
Have you ever met my friend Hasmon? She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's She's a stupid bitch. Woo! Carl's mom's a bitch, and she's such a dirty bitch. Bitch. Carl's mom is a bitch.
South Park, the 25th.
It gets better, guys. Guys, chat, hold on, hold on. It gets better, because we got the final one. We got the final one, everybody. This is the one that was needed, okay? This is what we needed, guys, okay? Now I know that I'm a gay fish. Gay fish, motherfucking gay fish. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm gonna jacket where the sun always shines.
He's got a jacket.
It's spreading the word now. I need to ease my mind.
Jacket it all.
I'm gonna go out jacking it in
San Diego.
Jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, swinging it, jacking it, swinging it, smack. Jacking it, jacking it, jacking it, jacking it.
Jacket for the Lord. Oh, dude, I don't know what they recorded at that studio. I don't know what it is going on here, guys, but I'm now going to show you. Okay, let me explain what's happening. So essentially, this episode is about how the kids are wearing the main class where all the boys go to class. They get banned from pajama day for a reason I'm not going to give away. So then all the parents find out about it, so they all start wearing pajamas in solidarity with the kids, and then people can't get into places unless they wear pajamas. So this is South Park very carefully making fun of the both sides of the whole "I'm not going to wear that" argument, which is oh, this is funny. This is okay. Hope you guys ready. Here.
Cheez-It in 10 cheesy flavors.
Oh my god.
Cheesy, crunchy satisfaction.
Ad.
Tom, warm up the Wiener Schnitzel and put on your lederhosen because now people are being told to stop making Matt Damon jokes. Opponents are claiming that the jokes are already tired and Matt Damon had every right to make a Bitcoin commercial. So the jokes need to stop. All we can say is, Verzeihn für die Witzer. Because it's getting real Nazi Germany up in here. Back to you, Tom.
This is totally ridiculous. You know that, right?
I'm sorry, sir, but we aren't seeing anyone who isn't wearing their pajamas.
Please, ma'am, I just want to sit down and eat.
I understand, but the management prefers that everyone inside be nice and comfy-wumpy.
So I have to be comfy-wumpy to get a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity.
Sir, I'm just the hostess here. If you prefer, you only need to wear your pajamas to get in. You don't have to wear them at your table while you're actively eating.
So it's okay if we put on our pajamas, walk through the whole restaurant to the table, and then take our pajamas off. What is the fucking point?
Oh, here we go.
What seems to be the problem here?
Oh, I see. Gehe ek ins Gefängnis? Bringst du mich du Führer?
And that's the joke. Everyone just keeps speaking German. That's just the joke. Everyone, the second they get in trouble, they just start speaking German. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? So, I gotta be comfy wumpy if I want a Rudy Tooty Fruity? That's good shit. I'm sorry, that's just good shit. It makes me happy. That's good. That's good social satire. Hey, I'm being joined by Zoran the Bear. Zoran, how's it going today, bruh? Greetings from Germany, by the way, Taka. Speaking to... Okay, then that joke must have been fucking funny to you, then. Because apparently what they're saying in German is fucking priceless. I'm surprised that they did some orchestra renditions from the episodes. I think they're honestly going to release a whole orchestra at the end of it. I think that's like a big gift given to the fans of the 25th anniversary. It's just here's the South Park Orchestra. Oh, you guys don't know the Tolkien joke. You guys don't know the Tolkien joke. You guys don't know the Tolkien joke. Okay, no, I'm gonna get you all. This is one of my favorite bits. Okay, one more South Park scene. No, hold on. This is everything. This is everything to me. This is so fucking funny.
My husband has always been a huge fan of...
Oh, here we go.
That.
My...
Oh, damn it! No, that was a... God damn it. Sorry, guys. That was a mistake. Wrong link. Oh, shit. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing... Sorry, guys. Oh, my God. That's Tolkien in the future. He's a hot spy, but don't worry, guys. It's okay. Fucking... Why are you... Oh, my God. Are you fucking serious right now with me? Bruh. Edit... Oh, sorry. Edit. Undo. I got edit, undo, a bunch of stuff, guys. There we are.
Cashew is full of grains, seeds.
God damn it!
Simple natural
Stop it,
ingredients.
ads! I'm such a boomer. I am such a grandpa right now. I am so sorry, everybody. I have been botching this. This has been botched from the get-go. Okay. I think we made a correction. Have we corrected it?
My husband is...
Yes, we have. That.
My husband has always been a huge fan of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
I wanted to name my son after my favorite author, but she didn't want to name our son J.R.R., so we just named him Tolkien. His name is Tolkien? Yes, you know his name is Tolkien.
I thought your name was Tolkien. My name is Tolkien.
Sorry, I don't think it's that weird. J.R.R. Tolkien is one of the most prolific, influential writers of our time. Holy shit, that's what his name means.
That's right, everybody. Oh, 1 second.
That.
Oh, it gets much worse, everybody. It gets much worse for poor Kyle. For poor... Guys, did you not know that? Did you guys not... Guys, you were racist. Chat, you are so racist for not knowing that. Holy crap, chat, you are so racist for not knowing that. Chat, you're all a bunch of racists is what you are.
Hey, Stan. Dude, my head is reeling. You're not gonna believe this. Not gonna believe what? Tolkien's name isn't Tolkien. It's Tolkien. Yeah, I know it's Tolkien. No. He's named after the guy who wrote The Hobbit and stuff. Yeah, I know. J.R.R. Tolkien. What did you think it was? You knew it was Tolkien, like the writer. Everyone. I knew it was Tolkien. No. I distinctly remember Cartman wearing a shirt where he spelled it T-O-K-E-N. Yeah, dude, because Cartman's a fucking moron. What? Hold on a second. What's up, dog? Dude, Cartman, did you know that Tolkien is named after J.R.R. Tolkien? Well, yeah, I just figured. Then why did you spell it Tolkien without the L or the I? J.R.R. Tolkien has an...
I can't right now. I can't with this.
Tolkien has an L in it? That's gay. Who did you think Tolkien was named after?
Stan, you out here?
Yeah, hang on a second, Tolkien. Just taking a shit.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh my god. I suck.
There's one more moment. There's one more scene. Ah!
I wonder if anyone...
One second, guy. I need to get it. I need to get the whole scene. It gets worse. Okay, so for 25 years, they referred to the black kid as Token. His last name is Black. His name, essentially in all the credits, was Token Black. So now in this episode, it's revealed to Stan that his name is Tolkien. T-O-L-K-I-E-N. And I need you to know. I need you to know what... Because it gets worse throughout... I'm trying to find... I'm gonna find... It's the funniest. You just got it? Oh my god, you guys are getting it now? Oh my god, is this the scene? Is this the... dang, really? Is this the only one I'm... Okay, so alright, just FYI, Stan goes in the doctor and goes like, I think I'm a bad person because... You know Tolkien? Yes, the local black boy. I thought his name was T-O-K-E-N.
You.
Huh?
You really thought a couple of black people had a child and named him Token? Why would anyone name a black kid Token? You're a piece of shit.
No, I was just trying...
You were just going along with the dominant culture of the white paradigm. That's what you were just... Get out of my office. You make me sick. I wonder if anyone else thought that this kid's name was Token. Huh? Anybody? Anyone else just assume his name was Token? Because that's disgusting and you are the problem.
I love this show so much. You're a racist. You're the problem, guys. You are the problem. You are the problem, okay? Okay? This is on you. You didn't know his name was Tolkien this whole time. Why is it on them to explain it to you? Okay? So listen, like 90% of this chat is getting it, and the other 10% is just so fucking confused and just happy everyone's having a good time. 25 years, and now they're gaslighting us. Get this. Apparently they're going back now and changing his name to Tolkien in all of the actual text. We're being gaslit so hard by them intentionally. They're gaslighting us. I can't say psych anymore. for being gaslit. Oh, good shit. Good shit. That's fucking funny. That's the gas I can't breathe. Oh, man, this season's already off to a roaring start. This season's already been very interesting. Feels like a classic, it feels like a very classic South Park season so far. There's only 2 episodes so far. Third episode, Cartman's mom becomes a real estate agent. It's the third one that came out last night. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah. So that's like meta, like with the Simpsons voice actor joke for Flanders. Yes, that's what that was. And it gets weirder. There's a PSA in the middle where the doctor shows up. If you ever felt that Token's name was Token, call 1-800, I am a piece of shit. But now it looks like the plot line is escalating to the point where Token's family, the Blacks, have moved out to the countryside to compete with Randy's Integrity Farms. And now they call themselves Credity. I think that they know credulity or something like that, or just it's got a lot of cred. And Token's dad code switches to sell more. It's fun. I'm already looking forward to it. This is already off to a roaring start. I'm already excited. What's funny is I always thought I heard Tolkien or Tolkien with an L in the show, but after a while I was like, maybe I'm wrong. The thing is, they had it be ambiguous enough. The thing is, they literally cast their one the one African American employee they had to play Token in the company at the time when they just started out the show and they were a very small studio. So I don't think they ever intended it to go to this far with these characters. They never had any intention for these characters to be bigger than they did when they first started making them all. Token wasn't even played by someone of color in the first season. It was just played by one of the guys. Just because they didn't have much of a voice cast. But yeah. But what about Chef? Yeah, Chef was played. Chef was played by Isaac Hayes before he passed away. I don't think the word means what you think it means. Oh, I know. It's been a wild ride, guys. But that's comedy for you. Comedy! That's comedy! Can I react to Kamen Rider? Why? Everyone else already has. Besides, I've very openly said a lot of, like, I don't like reaction videos usually, especially if it's the only form of content people do. I think if it's something else, it's something to do along with everything, it's kind of neat, but I mean, like, I don't know. Are we all in a booth with you? No, you're across the booth from me, baby. I get a kick out of the fact that how my mom liked South Park but hated Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead was gross looking. South Park was very simple looking. I laughed so hard at the Token episode. The Token episode's fucking funny. It is so fucking funny. Are sitting in? Oh, they are? Well, welcome, everybody. Where's the booth exit? Right over there. Also, if you're not a fan of this or a fan of me, get the fuck out. Over there, get the fuck out. Alright? Get it? And the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Fire code violations. Ah, please. That's because I'm a flamer. Hey, Taka, you want to know how a good adult singing machine? Look at Family Guy. Brian runs into the patio door. Now that's funny. You think that's funny? This reminds me of the time I sang La Cucaracha to Paul McCartney and summoned the temp. It's actually bigger than it looks in the bar. That's true. Actually, I was writing down a map of the bar, and I'm probably gonna have to do out a bit of a floor plan, so you all know what it looks like. And you also know where the shitter is, because y'all keep pooping in the storage room. You walk in there and you poop in my spare toilet. Like it's an episode of Jackass. Like a jackass. The bar is like the TARDIS, in that it should have ended seasons ago. Blah 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 blah. May I recommend a game series? You can. No, doesn't mean I won't play it. A lot of games I don't like. And I won't play games I don't care for. It's one of the reasons why I don't play horror games, because I'm such a scaredy cat. What do you think about the Alucard Dio rap battle? Well, if JoJo fanboys write it, Dio gets another needless win. If actual people who are right about anime write it, Alucard wins. That's right, I still got Stan, my boy. Jay the Bard, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Will Canadian Talk ever come back? Just curious. Oh, he's come back a couple times. We didn't play a horror game if it was for a subathon. The problem with a here's the thing. The only way I could ever play a horror game is if it was a subathon, I think. It's because that's part of the appeal. And it's also, I'll be honest with you guys, and it crushes me. It breaks my heart. My highest viewed gameplay streams are when I'm playing scared games and I'm having a bad time. The humor's not lost on me there, guys. If I play the shit that calms me down, no one shows up. They're like, no, I want to see this guy having an existential crisis and screaming, getting mad. When does a Transylvanian vampire learn to rap? I don't know. It's when he opens a hotel. Hear about the BioShock movie coming to Netflix? I have no faith in that, because to make a BioShock movie, your sets gotta be good, bro. You gotta have good ass sets, and I just don't know if Netflix is gonna be able to spring for that, because that was the biggest weakness of the Cowboy Bebop movie, was everything was so fucking clean. It didn't look like the dirty, grungy future it was. Yeah. What about Idris Elba Knuckles series? I would have preferred they stick with the voice actor and not give another rich celebrity payout, but that's just me. Is Subnautica a horror game? Yes. Enough people are scared of water that it counts. I have never played a Five Nights at Freddy game. That's right, chat. Now you know the truth. What's your favorite music genre? I'm too eclectic to have one genre. I like that song. I like that song. What do you think of the latest episode? I mean, the last episode of season 1? Perfect. All the hardcore fanboys complaining about the NC need to stop whining. I suggest you check out Peacemaker, guys. It's a solid 8 episodes. Probably some of the best DC television, or at least in my opinion. Next to that Harlequin show and Doom Patrol, I'm giving a watch to, but it's unfortunately doing something I don't care for, which is they have a cyborg actor, and it's not the same cyborg actor as the movies. So now I'm like, well, is this the same character then, or just in a different dimension? Because now they're doing that pretty openly. The best stream choice, the one was a Tetris one a while back. The Cosmic Chill vibes were awesome after studying all day. Well, T-Dubs, definitely check out that game and pick it up. It's really good. It really is. You ready for the mysterious Mario movie coming out this year? No, I don't care. I don't care about it because they cast somebody who's not going to do an Italian accent as Mario. I don't give a shit. And the main voice actor who played Mario for like 30 years gets glanced over. Like, no, we need to give this to Chris Pratt. Or you can make him actually sound like Mario. You can sell Mario without having to say he's Chris Pratt. You cast Chris Pratt when no one fucking knows who the character is. Oh, thank you so much. Margot Rita 24. Where did I find Mim? Mim came in from the rain, just cold, shivering, just soaking, head to toe. I had to take pity on Mim. In fact, who's worse, Doctor Strange or Scarlet Witch? Y'all acting like female Loki didn't destroy the entire multiverse. Yeah, I know, right? I have a little bit of iced coffee here, guys, which is more or less just lukewarm milk with coffee. Into the Talk Music album to vibe to. We can't do that. Don't you understand? The music industry owns the concept of music. You know. The concept of music. So we have very quiet music in the background. 1 second, I gotta switch on my neck. If you want to check out Doom Patrol, it's decent. Stars, doing voiceover of a character. It stars Brendan Fraser. He does voiceover of a character who, like, dies in a car crash. and his brain is saved, but it, takes years for it to work, and that's his character. So they have a live-action actor kind of moving around in the body, and they have Brendan Fraser doing the voiceover of the character. It's a really cool way to get Brendan Fraser to agree to a giant TV show shooting script. Every time Splitgate, never heard of it. Those were alive with the sound of copyright claims. Did you play the new Warhammer 3 game? Just wondering. Probably not on stream. I'm still very much frustrated with Games Workshop as a company, as I feel like it turned its back on many people. Brendan Fraser's had a very iffy career. He's something very bad happened to him, and what happened to him after the bad thing that happened was even worse. That's why the fact that he's coming back and getting cast in so many things now is fantastic. He was assaulted by somebody in Hollywood, and it was a member of a group that has lost a lot of power, if that makes sense, and he tried to report it, and it cost him his career, essentially, because a bunch of people moved to protect this person, and his wife left him and everything. He was betrayed top down. So the fact that he got brought back recently and is back into it again, back doing acting again, who's the person? I have no idea who they are. I never learned their name. Doesn't even matter who they are. They're nobody. They're a nobody producer. Some nobody producer asshole who assumed he's able to do fucking everything because he's him. And then Brendan was punished, like a lot of people are. But he's back now, baby. And he's crushing it. Because he's always been a great actor. Fuck, I love The Mummy. Fucking funny. In The Mummy especially. My favorite moment of Brendan Fraser, and I'm putting this above everything in George of the Jungle. It's a scene where he's running around in the tomb after the mummy's alive, after she's staring down the mummy, after it's speaking to her, and he comes on the car and just, there you are, it turns to the left and goes, ah! He just sees the mummy for the first time ever alive, and it just goes, he just goes, ah! And just shoots it with a gun and runs away. And it's imperative to know that that is the most realistic reaction someone should have. It screams at him, and he's so terrified, all he can do is just completely do the same thing back and shoot him with a gun and run away. It's the most... Love it. I put it up there with peak himbo heroes, much like the main character of A Knight's Tale, a.k.a. Heath Ledger. He also did a lot of his own stunt work, so by the time he broke off from acting, he was a train wreck. Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why he gained weight, is because painkillers and shit, because he's just beaten up, guys. Which is one of the reasons why he said yes to doing voiceover work and stuff like that. He's such a good actor! Such a good actor. He's always been a great actor. Brendan Fraser, I'm gonna head out. Hey, Benny! Looks like you're on the wrong side of the river! I love the biggest swing in George of the Jungle. But George of the Jungle was hilarious. And man, that was the best bisexual propaganda Hollywood could get out at the time. I knew a guy who looked a lot like him back in the day. It was a sequel to GOTJ? I don't even know. Dude, yeah, they really got me. Oh, the gorilla bit was funny. I'll see you play DDLC. Ooh, double D. And then they saw the mountains, and they looked in awe. Aw, no, A-W-E. Ooh. Why buy? Because of how many topless Brendan Fraser scenes they were and how sexy the ladies were as well. Everyone was sexy in that movie. Sexy, sexy movie. People talk shit like he fell off the wagon at the gym. It's why it's always everyone. It's why there's one thing people say. People like seeing people who like they think have made it fall. Like, oh, see. Anyone who makes their personality about the failures of others sucks. By the way, just avoid anybody who makes their personality about other people's shortcomings and failures. One of the biggest red flags ever, because they're more obsessed with seeing someone else fail than seeing themselves succeed. And that should tell you something about their priorities. It's why, oh man. There's too many things to like in this world to spend all that energy hating on shit. There's plenty of things I don't care for. Plenty of media pieces I don't like. Not because they're bad, arguably. Some of them are. But because they're not for me. They weren't targeted for me. I don't care for the source material. It doesn't necessarily make them bad just because I don't like it. And by the way, guys, you can just choose not to like something and not think it's bad. You can have two separate opinions. Like, my God. Like, there's plenty of shows. Like, I'll say, Steven Universe. That was not for me. It wasn't for me. I didn't care for Steven Universe. What episodes I saw, I thought were eh. I thought some of the characters were eh. I thought the plot was eh. That being said, who gives a shit what I think? So I'm not going to make videos about why it's bad, trying to convince everyone to agree with my fucking personal opinion. There's no use to that, you know? Go make something. I just choose not to watch it. That's how I'll go watch something I like, instead of wasting my time watching something I don't and hating on it. It's a waste of energy. It really is. If I can tell you guys anything, just don't waste your energy hate watching shit. You don't have to watch it. Don't watch it! You don't have to watch it. Something can not be good and not for you, and something can be good and not for you, and you still don't like it. It's a good show, well animated, and it's not for me. Bingo. Steel Throne. But do you make your personality shitting on people who like it? Johnny the Homicidal Maniac taught me hate is a pastime. No, like, hating on something is like holding onto a hot ember and hoping the other person burns to death. It's useless. It's useless. Well, Vinnie Morgan, I think there was a recent video done by an anime tuber just talking about how everyone dogpiling on High Guardian Spice for no reason is silly. I think there's legitimate criticisms to give High Guardian Spice for, but a lot of people are just slagging it. They would have slagged it no matter what it is, and they clearly don't care about the show. And they're just using it to mine for content and to try and get those hater views. I don't want to appeal to those kinds of views. I think, it's just, I don't know, man. There's this pride in something not working, and I just think that's a very, very unhealthy energy to have, especially when it's like everything. You know what I mean? There's an entire section of YouTube that's kind of dedicated to that, and one day I'll be in their firing lines when I make something, and you know, a bunch of them won't like it, and they'll take it as a personal affront that I did it, even though what I've done does not affect them in any fucking way, except for the ways they allow. It's like when people give me grief about all the Goku jokes I wrote in DBZA. And people are giving me grief about how I portrayed Goku. All I could say to those guys, I'm like, oh man, you think I portrayed Goku badly? Wait till you see how the actual Dragon Ball Z show did. Ooh, you're not gonna like it. I question anyone that feels others' failures are a pro. Oh yeah, it's just because they don't want other people to succeed, because then it kind of creates a reflection for them. What's that one phrase? May my every success pierce your mediocre outline like a knife. A lot of people did not like the fact that we made so many Goku's a bad dad. Goku's a bad dad jokes, and all I can think is, well, the story made him a bad dad. Like, he's not a bad person. Goku's an idiot. He's not a bad guy. He's just a narcissist. His only fucking problem is he's just it's just how it is. Evildoers. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the Weary 101. Goku's single-minded. He's not a bad guy. He's a shitty dad because of his single-mindedness. He's a good man though. He means well. He does. Does mean well. He has no ill will in his heart. He doesn't. It's just his personality does not allow for him to be, you know, what he needs to be. He's just a horrible dad. And that is okay. because in the end, I like the idea that not every character is perfect. It's why when Avatar the Korra came out, when it was revealed that Aang was pretty much a shitty dad, all things considered, I was so happy to hear that, because I don't like characters who are amazing at everything. I'm like, good, because he was like, he's the Avatar, he helped create peace, and he wasn't the best at spreading his time amongst his kids, and some of his kids resent him for that. Beautiful. Mwah, chef kiss. Chef kiss. I could not get enough of that, because that's believable. Because it's not evil. It's just it's a matter of prioritizing time, because Aang had to prioritize his son who could airbend, not his son who couldn't bend anything. And that is why, good at peace, not at parenting. Bingo. And I'm okay with that in storylines, because it's like, that's a believable thing. It makes them unnatural if they were perfect. Bingo. Bingo. People just forget that, like, Vegeta did on so many awful things that he never actually paid for. Like, Vegeta was killing entire planets. And, like, he just got a pass. These shows are ridiculous. That's why when people try and bring in, like, actual core logic, there's a lot of shit that don't make sense in these shows. Speaking of guest abridged rep appearances, do you plan to return to SAO? Is it hush hush? Listen, the Sword Art Online abridged guys are doing fantastic, but they don't need Kaiba Akihisa. They don't need me for a while. Maybe one more time. Who knows? Hard to say. Wait a minute. There's this line I wish we could have written for Goku in Super, if we ever abridged Super, which was, Fraser, are you mad because you didn't become my friend and lose my battles for me to make the bad guy look tougher? And Vegeta, Piccolo, and Tenshinhan all just kind of look at each other and go, hey. I mean, guys, let's not pretend that's not what happens. Luke being kind of pissed off was fine. Him dying was dumb. It was dumb. It's fine. Oh, wait, let's talk about Star Wars, guys. Let's bring all the angry white guys into here. Let's just... Here's all I have to say about Star Wars. Rian Johnson should have directed the first of the new trilogy to set the tone for the entire thing, not the middle movie without knowing what the third movie was. God. Anyways. Jesus. By the way, someone was paid millions of dollars to oversee those movies, to make sure that they all made sense. She didn't do the job, but don't worry, if you criticize her, you're an asshole. I feel for Rian Johnson. Like, Rian Johnson got the short end of the stick and also got a complete pass for taking all the minority characters and sending them off to their own separate plot away from all the whites. Oh, do people not like me mentioning that? Well, he wrote it, directed it, and produced it, and put it out into theaters, so get angry at him. Get angry at him, everybody. Don't forget, one of the plots in that movie was how a Hispanic guy needed to not question authority and just listen to the old people. Yep, that was the moral of that message. Guys, there's plenty of things out there to check out. There's plenty of good shit to watch. There's actually a good chunk of things that I've been enjoying watching lately. Peacemaker was the one I just got done watching. It was a really good watch. He did it all with no test screenings. Were there no test screenings for the second movie? Have you seen Vox Machinima on Prime? No, I haven't. Didn't Empire also have all the minorities in one side plot? No. They met a minority at the end of one of the side plots. That's what they did in Empire. The characters had to go find the minority to join their team. God damn it. Fucking old Star Wars, man. Bruh. It's the geekiest bar you ever sat at. Yeah. Yeah, definitely check out the last episode of Peacemaker before it's ruined for everybody. It did get greenlit for a second season, so that does kind of spoil a couple things. But fuck, it's still a good ending. which I expect from the legendary Taka. Lowered expectations, because I'm still human and I shit every day. My knees hurt, I have anxiety, and I'm currently switching my meds. So, you know, buckle up. Poe was complete with his yes, Magic's the fool. That's why that movie isn't great. Like all the fucking Ray and Rufio stuff is great. That was all fine. I loved all that shit. Just everything else I thought was ass. Just the B and C plots were fucking such garbage in that movie. It made it really hard. I don't know if I missed it, but are you going to do ringside commentary for wrestling again? I really like that. I did have to take a big step away from that show. It's available over on twitch.tv/Dr. Caliban. And as well, I would love to do ringside commentary for wrestling. It's actually one of my goals, is to be more involved in the wrestling business as I get older. Because I'm a big wrestling mark. I've actually been considering, I did it with Kid Bandit, but I'm considering green screening in different wrestlers and doing interviews with indie wrestlers. We're going full Mean Gene with it. I would really like to do that. I think it would be a lot of fun. Something I've been considering doing, and I'm leaning towards that. But that's because of my love of wrestling. I really should be posting more thirst traps on Twitter if I really want to make it. I should be posting those thirst traps, chat, and I'm sorry I haven't been posting them fast enough. Anything I'm looking forward to coming out now? Fuck, not much, actually. Peacemaker was the one I was looking forward to. South Park's still going. The new South Park season's up and rolling. I'm looking forward to watching through all that. I'm happy the new season started up not in the fall, because a lot of seasons started up in the fall. AEW, right? I just mean indie wrestlers in general. There's so many talented wrestlers out there. As someone who has 12 years on-off in indie pro experience wrestling, you would be great at announcing or as a manager. Ryukami, that is a hell of a fucking compliment. It is. And if I did manage, I'd have to change my name. I couldn't call myself Taka anymore. That much I know. Because I myself am not Japanese in person. That's true. When I made my account back in 2005 on YouTube, or whenever fucking year I did that, I just named it after my favorite anime character at the time and my favorite number. And here I am, 18 years later, paying for that. I have to change my name a little bit. I have a couple names in mind. Trash Man Jones, C-, Asmo. A lot of different names. Oh, it's the Takahata. Okay, it's from one of my guilty pleasure mangas I stopped reading because it got really weird. That was Maho Sensei Najima, and that was Takahata the sensei in that thing. Yeah. Hello, you have gorgeous avatar, and I like your hair. Really? You like my hair? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, you like it? Shut up. There we go. Here we are. I'm the Trash Man. The Trash Man. The interesting thing is I just like the name Trash Man because I like the idea of playing a character who would manage people who were thrown out. It might get me in trouble for some of the people I would work with. But I believe everyone deserves a second chance, especially if they have made the active efforts to be better. You have to fight Jesse Cox for the name Trash Man. I know, and Critical, but I got his DM. Because I gotta think of, like, I can't call myself Takahata 101 as a manager. That just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It's too much of an internet name. C-, Asmo, just different performer name. Honestly, a performative name I think would be okay with me. There's a couple. And the two people I base my stuff off of, there's a lot of things I base it off of, but I know two guys I'm looking up to right now are Jake the Snake Roberts and Diamond Dallas Page. Why C-? Because that was my average in school. And look how far I've come. So now you know that the phrase C- is a lie. That's one of the options. Billy M. Moose. Ah, the moose is not here. Yeah. That's why I like the name C minus. I got 60s, like 58s and stuff in school all the time, and that's what I was always handed. You know, I was always handed those C minuses and shit, and it always made me feel like an idiot. And here I am, 15 years into working online, and I don't feel. Oh shit, you're right. The chat box did stop moving. Ah, oh, there we go. We got it fixed. There we go. You watch your VODs on YouTube channel and your clips and your main channel, and I have to say, I've missed so much. I'm glad I'm able to catch up, and you were pretty funny and awesome. Well, Reza Rocks, thank you for saying, and I'll try my best. Talk of how tall I am in person. Ah, 6'2". Kind of a problem, too, if I want to be a manager, is I'm very tall. So I have to be the kind of manager who manages shorter wrestlers so I can stand over them. I think that would look good. One or the other. One or the other. From someone who averages C's, you're not stupid. It's exactly why I like it as a name, too. Imagine the pretension of knowing over half of something and it's considered barely a pass. I'm like, bitch, I know half of this. I'm already smarter than over half the world. You, sir, you are tall. It's true. It will hurt me. Anyways, why didn't you go into VAing like some others from the abridging? Truthfully, storming RLP, I considered it. I really did consider it. But I realized when I was getting into it more and more, I had like a lot of auditioning as cold reads. And I don't like doing cold reads. I don't. Cold read is where you're sent an audition, they give you a full readout of what they are looking for with a description of the voice type they're looking for, and they ask you to send it in. There's usually no direction at all from an actual person or setting up a time for that. Those kinds of auditions I don't submit for, unfortunately, and I realized that that was a good majority of like that part of the business. Is I got very frustrated with submitting for... This is the story of every actor, okay, guys? Just FYI, this is not a special story. I became very frustrated with submitting for a lot of projects. And someone would get cast in a voice I could do, but because, specifically, when they say in description, medium, low, I don't fucking know what they mean, usually. I'm like, do you mean medium low in comparison to your voice or my voice? What the fuck do you... This is why I want a person to help triangulate what I'm going for. I at least know that, no, I'm looking for something more like this. I'm like, oh, thank you for saving me time. And that's the part of voiceover I love to do. I'm more than okay with auditioning with somebody helping me out with the audition to, like, maximize my time and my ability. But when it's a cold read, like, it just drove me nuts, the amount of things I felt like I could book for, but the descriptions weren't working for me, or I just didn't want to have to follow up. And this is true. You submit for 100 things, you might get one. The job of doing voiceover is not voice acting, but auditioning. I know that sounds crazy, but the job in voiceover is not voice acting. It's not. That's just emotions. You know what to do. You get in there, you go be the character. That's it. You get paid. The job is auditioning. Cold reads are... I'm going to get in a lot of trouble if I call. There's going to be a lot of people who nail cold reads, and I want to congratulate them for doing that. Now, for everybody else that isn't a magical unicorn, okay? For all the other people who aren't good at cold reads are very difficult, and people who are good at it pretend it's easy. It's very difficult to do cold reads, because you have to be very good at gauging what the person wants, and a lot of times, they want something very generic. They don't want something very unique. I know that sounds fucking crazy, but that's also true, because they're getting it for their corporate masters. So, I made the decision many years ago, and this is kind of culminated at a very interesting time. I moved with the intention of getting more into voiceover, and something really rough happened to me involving my drinking and a lot of substance abuse issues. For a while there, I was in a rough place, and then I got into streaming, and I realized that that I'm able to control streaming. I'm able to do streaming when I want. I don't feel compelled to stream. all the time. Sometimes I do it when I don't feel like it and I have a good time. Sometimes I feel like I have no choice but to stream. But if you don't audition for everything sent your way, you won't book anything. And it became one of those situations where I read a self-help book that really helped me out with this, where life is nothing but solving problems. And that's not a negative thing at all. It's a subtle art of not giving a fuck. They talk to me about if you are solving, whatever you choose to do, you'll have to solve problems. So you have to ask yourself, are you okay with solving these problems? And if you're not, that's probably why you're not happy. So I asked myself, was solving the problems between voiceover or streaming, which did I like more? I like the problems. I like solving the problems that come with streaming a lot more than the problems that come from doing cold read voiceovers. It's just simply put. That is why I've decided almost 5 years ago, I decided between voiceover and streaming, I went, let's do streaming. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was terrified because there was a lot going on in my personal life at that point. And I just really didn't know where my life was going. Streaming was very kind to me, was very good to me. A lot of people were very kind to me as well. We kept switching up stuff, and then VTubing came out. And something I wanted was possible, and I was able to do what I want without having to be on screen, which is everything I wanted. And now it's been the direction I wanted to take things. Now, some people will come in here and go like, well, Taki, your growth rate isn't as high as other people. I've been doing this for almost 15 years. I'm going to tell you right now, there's more to all this than growth rate. There is. You got to like what you're doing, or otherwise you're just miserable. I like what I'm doing. I just have to do it at a much lesser rate these last few months because of a bunch of personal shit. I've been switching meds, everybody. I'm in a pandemic. I've been pretty strict isolation right now, and it has affected me negatively. It has. But I've been able to pursue this kind of performing. And it's given me so many different ways, like TV2, and just having the Friday night bars as well. And just having people swing on by and being able to hang out in one shared space. It's such a fun experience. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to have a bar and have people swing by whenever they wanted to. I had no real goal for size. Like, I want to be 100,000. I'm gonna have 250,000 followers at the end of 2 years. And like, no, I've been doing this for almost 5 years, guys, and I have not even hit 100K yet. Because I've switched what I've been doing so many different times because it kind of just goes with the wind. Like, for 2 years, I was doing a wrestling RP show to like 150 people. Because I fucking loved doing it. Until I had too much spinning plates, started crashing down everything. You know? Some people do things different ways. Everyone has a different way they can do it. I've chosen to go about it this way because this is what I fucking can handle. In truth, I wish I could go as fast and as hard as all these other people. I really do. I really do. I really do. I wish I could stream as intensely, as long, to as many people. I'm okay with what I have because I couldn't do a race. I have to treat this like a marathon, and I gotta take breaks along the side because I ain't 22. I'm not 22 anymore. I am much older than that, so I gotta take a lot of breaks along the side, and it's fine. How much do I need? Like, eternal growth is impossible. The numbers won't always go up. It won't always be green arrows on your Twitch analytics, guys. It's going to be red eventually. It's going to go down. And that's okay. For me, I couldn't just do a marathon. I had to take breaks. I had to treat this like breaststroke, like 1, 2, breathe, 1, 2, breathe. That's why I had to cancel a bunch of streams last week because I was just too fucking anxious. Me, after 15 fucking years of doing this, anxious. You know, it's just pretty crazy. Lion Oni-san, one of the most problematic things you can do when you're making shit is... One of the most problematic things you can do when making shit is compare yourself to other people because it is fucking unfair to do that. It just is. Especially because you don't want to compare your step 3 or 4 to someone's step 70. Those are entirely different fucking journeys. Especially because there might be all these different life experiences between the two. One might have PTSD, one might not. One might be neurodivergent, one might not. You can't compare people. You can't compare your accomplishments to somebody else playing a different game. Don't do that. It's very unfair to yourself. And then you just get angry on Twitter. Just say you're not mad at all on Twitter. I don't care, he said, posting about the subject again. You think, how about this, guys? Because it's a never-ending, let me give you a little perspective here. All right. So let's say you want to get into voiceover, right? You want to get into anime. Fuck, you want to get into anime, and you do. You bust your ass for a couple years, cranking it out on voice, on fan dubs until you get and you do classes with some established voice actors to teach you the ins and outs of what not to do when you do an audition. You keep auditioning and you book a character. You book a secondary character. You're like, holy fuck, it could be in an anime. And you get to tweet about it. You get to do it. You're like, okay, then you get to book a bunch more. It's like, oh my god, I'm in a bunch of animes. Okay, now I want to get a big lead character. I gotta get a big lead character. Then you get a lead character. You're like, oh fuck, man, maybe I'll get another lead character. Oh my god, this is awesome. I'm getting lead characters here or there. Man, I've played so many lead characters here. You know what? Oh god, I want to be in original cartoons and video games, man. That's where the money's at. So you go and try and get into those video games. You go and try and get into all those other things. And they start getting the video games, start getting the cartoons. You're like, oh my god, yes, this is great. I want to get into the big name cartoons, get those big name prelay checks with residuals for toys. I want to be in those shows. Oh my god, I want to be in those shows. So they bust their asses for years to get into those shows with residuals. They bust their ass. They're busting their ass. And then you get there, they're like, oh god, I've been in all these shows here now. Oh god, I'd give anything to be in these animated movies that they're only casting celebrities. And that, it's an endless game. It's an endless game, everybody. It's an endless game. And the eternal carrot's always there. There's always another tier to hit. There's always the next level to hit. There's always more to achieve. That never goes away. It never goes away, but you gotta remember the pain and the struggle that's gonna come from that. You know? So that's why I decided to make myself the internet's version of Jerry Lewis. No, I wish I was as good as him. If you want to be a voice actor, get used to rejection, because that's what you're going to get most of the time. You're not going to book gigs more than you'll ever book gigs. Even the biggest name people know that. That's why they audition for everything. That's why the job is auditioning. Most honest stream I've ever seen. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys all to stop what you're doing and just go make content and shit. That's like someone winning the lottery. You don't see the 15 years of work, and halfway through this, I almost shut the fuck down. The only reason I'm back doing this shit is because I took several years away from the public eye to pretty much fucking rework myself and get my shit fucking together, because I was not in a good place. You know, I was given that fucking respect. I was given that consideration. And I come back and I can actually say I feel like a better person. I feel like I deserve what I have. You know, and it's just, you're Dean Martin, Taka. I'll take it. Don't be that personal to yourself. Success is a personal thing. Oh yeah, you can't tell limitations or pros others have. Exactly, you don't know what goals that person set. My goal may be just have 1 to 5 average, while the next may be 100,000. I'm not a failure because I'm at 1 to 5. Dude, the fact that you have anyone caring about you means you're already doing better than most people in the world. That's why I tell everybody, I've already gotten to experience something that creatives want immediately in my career. I got to have a room of people stand up and clap for my work. How many people make shit would die for that? Would love to have that recognition, and I got to have that immediately. Like, everything else is gravy. Everything else is, like, I already got to experience something like that, and it meant the world to me. And everything else after that is just gravy. I mean, what else do I want? How else could I be more entitled to demand more? That's why I went and got my shit together. Because if I wanted more, I had to be better than what I was. So I went and got help, spent a lot of money in therapy. And it really lived up to my expectations seeing from TikTok, and I want to give you a hug. Thank you, Reds. I appreciate that. Life sucks, ain't it? Oh yeah, life sucks. That's why you don't need to help. That's why you don't need to not give yourself so much grief. Life does not need any help. Honestly, I can't handle attention. I don't care for it either. Why do you think I'm so hard to get a hold of? Yes, being the main event in a 450 show was amazing. Lost the match, but standing ovation. Ruku Ryu. You know right now, that's... you'll never forget that moment and all that hard work and everything. It's like, that's mine. That's my moment. And a lot of wrestlers go their whole lives without ever getting that. And I got to have it. You got to have it. And we're just thankful for that, you know? And it's like, oh, that's pathetic. You don't want more? I mean, yeah, but can we handle it? Hey, Doc, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being you and amazing. Your VA stuff has helped me get through some tough times. No worries. And I hate to see you put yourself down. I'm not putting myself down. I'm just being realistic, guys. I wasn't good, guys. I had to go get better, and I ain't gonna lie about that. There's a reason why I'm 148 weeks sober now. Because I haven't drank anything since I had to, like, I was drinking when I started my recovery, but I just was refusing to admit I had to kick alcohol because it kept making the problems. Rigor the Mortis. Thank you, 1,000 bit. Thanks, my dude. I've been having a rough couple of weeks. This helps more than I could know. Hey, then you can know. I'm glad I could help out, man. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for the 148 weeks. Thank you. Before I was being this many weeks sober, I actually was sober for almost 5 months before I started drinking again. Oh, yeah? But, a phrase I kept telling myself over and over again, and I took it to AA meetings as well. Some people liked it there. Was 3 steps forward, 2 steps back is still a step forward. So, gotta remember that. Remember the foothold a little bit better, and you get up a little bit quicker. Progress is not linear. Also, if people put in the actual effort to be better people, let them. And also stop punishing them. Point is made. If they're still being shitty people, oh, no. A lot of people have misconstrued the phrase cancel culture with getting caught. No. See, that phrase is being thrown around way too much and has been stretched its limit out. Some people have taken cancel culture to meaning getting caught, and to those people, it should remain the phrase getting caught. Cancel culture is where you're like, you know what it is? It's where Rock got in trouble for something, and then a bunch of people dug up shit from like 10 years ago. It's like, well, that was 10 years ago, guys. Rock's not going to say shit like that now. Well, you should have said it all those years ago. Yeah. But we don't have a time machine, so that's not going to happen. Once we invent time travel, we can start having those conversations. Then some guys will be, oh my god, I'm getting canceled! They're saying as they're being arrested for a crime they got caught on camera doing just that moment. It means that word is very nebulous to say. Hey, Talk, any opinions on people trying to revive cringe culture? Man, that's cringe. Man, that's cringe. I mean, if they want to revive cringe culture, we got VTubers now. So I mean, what a gold mine. What a gold mine. I'm not talking about, I mean, as a recovering alcoholic, I don't like saying recovered, it implies past tense, whereas in, like, addicts, they're going to deal with their shit forever. Like, that's one thing a lot of addicts don't like talking about, is that they always deal with the compulsion issues. Like, I always want to drink. When I think about alcohol for too long, my mouth waters. I'm not kidding. No joke. When we start talking about red wine, my mouth will actually start watering because it wants wine. No shit. Even after all this time, it still wants it. And I know what would happen. That's crazy, but that's how it is for some people. And that's why if people have, like, addiction issues and they've gotten in front of their shit and they're in charge, and they get in charge, and now they're in the driver's wheel, you gotta not try and throw them off the road. You know what I mean? Like, one of the things that always happens, I've noticed, is people who are really fucked up, and not always nice people. They'll be in a fucked up place, and they'll do stupid fucked up things, and people, and this is something Lindsay Ellis talked about. Oh boy, I'm getting in trouble here. Talked about how then people will then find someone that they can bully and harass without looking like a bad guy. And these people will show up, and they will bully and harass this person, even if they're a good or bad person, because they're allowed to. And I think people who do that shit are awful people. I do. And I think they're trying to be good, and I just don't think they are, because I think it just causes more pain. You know? But that's the recovering alcoholic talking. As a recovering alcoholic talking. Hey, Tiffany Witcher, how's it going? Would you say it's better to never start drinking then? I can't say that because I don't have a time machine. I mean, I would argue that, like, addicts can get addicted to fucking anything. What do you think so many of you are addicted to gacha games that you're playing right this second while you're watching me? Man, I called out a couple people. Murvana PSN, the perfect example is James Gunn, who was part of the Troma Boys, and their whole point was, like, pushing comedy and to be those guys who push the boundaries. And then a bunch of bad actors who don't actually care about anything he said try to use it against him because the people he adheres to would hold him to a different standard even though it was 10 years later. Yeah. See, that's in my opinion, that's cancel culture. Like, that's 10 years ago. That doesn't even matter anymore, dude. What's a gacha game? It's a game that gives you rewards if you pay real life money in, like, essentially just like, what are you gonna get if you get this? Loot boxes, essentially. I have an addiction to caffeine and cheese. Not even kidding. Well, no shit. Cheese. So first of all, like, caffeine is a chemical. I'm drinking coffee right now, dude. I'm drinking coffee right now. Okay. Caffeine's a chemical. It's more addictive than than weed. Coffee's freakishly addictive. Why do you think when you don't drink coffee, you start having a painful headache and you start shaking? No, that's normal, not addictive behavior. Well, red spins, then you're better than a lot of people because not everybody has the power to resist that shit. Gacha gaming is just dopamine factory most of the time. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. One of the healthiest things I can do is stream, guys, because then I can't fucking search Twitter on my phone. Doc, you doing any conventions? No, I will not be doing any conventions. If I do any events, it'll be a wrestling event that I might consider doing as a commentator, but that's about it. I will not be doing conventions for a very long time. In that, they're actually not, I'm not really comfortable going to conventions for a while, especially probably not for a good couple of years. I think it's irresponsible to run convention events during an active virus issue, and I think we all went to anime conventions and came home with the flu way too many times for us to be comfortable with that happening anymore. Mikasa88, hey, have you played the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Master? No, I won't be touching. Touching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game until they release Classic Mode, which is, a real game, not just an RNG combo simulator. As someone who blew $150 trying to get Raiden Shogun, imagine if you could have just had it and didn't have to pay them $150. That's why I have issue with gacha games. That's why I try not to play those games. Not TwitchCon. Oh, I might have a presence at TwitchCon as a VTuber, but I don't have to actually physically be there. I just think it's irresponsible. But I mean, I'm not a pure capitalist. Anime conventions I went to, I always came home bullied or harassed from the congoers. What were you doing? Because the only people I've ever seen harassed at conventions usually were not reading the room and not taking people's hints. Let's not pretend that conventions aren't like, we don't have a bunch of neurodivergent people have just on different aspects of the spectrum at conventions. Trust me. Trust me. It's all with ADHD. It's so... Quite the Catch. Oh, I'm so glad you figured out not... Oh my god, guys. Quite the Catch figured it out, guys. Hey, Taka, I honestly don't know how people spend tons of money on gacha games. I play Genshin on a daily basis. And it's so easy. Oh my god, it's so easy for me not to spend money on it. It's to not spend money. God, guys, it's so simple. I got it all figured out. Dude, you're not an addict. Are you speaking for addicts? Quite the Catch, did you miss my point? Are you doing a bit? Are you being intentionally sarcastic, or is it a bit, dude? Did you not get what I was trying to say, dude? Some people don't have control. That's why they're addicts. All you did was, I'm not an addict. And you just doing two thumbs gesturing at yourself, bruh. You just said yes. I need more than yes, dude. It's a bit. Thank God it's a... Okay, everybody, Quite the Catch was doing a bit. / sarcasm next time. That was very clever. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell, dude. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. There's like, if you like Genshin and you don't spend money on it, fuck yeah. If you like Genshin, you spend money on it, fuck yeah. But if you're seriously coming in here saying like, well, I'm not addicted, why is anyone else addicted? It's like, you know what it is? That's like being at a cocaine party where everyone's doing bumps and someone goes, you know, I don't have a problem with this. Just hearing all the snorting going around. I don't have a problem with drugs. Bravo. Bravo, sir. I literally got an A in English for giving a TED talk. The systems are made their money to prey upon people. Oh yeah, you think I'm done showing you guys South Park here? I'm about to fuck with your heads big time here. Alright. So I'm about to show you a quick scene, guys, from South Park, which is they told in the I actually watched the behind the scenes on this episode, and what's really hilarious about this is they whole hog rip actual dialogue said to them in a mobile game pitch to them. See, the South Park guys were in a meeting to have a pitch on a particular game, and this is verbatim what there's some dialogue is actually verbatim pitched to them, so they just used it for this. And here we go.
Allow me to explain the science behind micropay freemium gaming. For years, the concept behind gaming was simple. You pay for the game and you enjoy. With mobile apps, we now have the ability to make games that are boring and stupid. But if you pay for incentives, you're rewarded.
Freemium. The mium is Latin for not really.
It's a simple cycle, a never-ending loop based on RPGs. Explore, collect, spend, improve. But whereas those just use the concept of XP...
No, we're gonna get a better one. There's a better version of this. Sorry, one second, guys. Oh, here we go. Actually, let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna switch to a better scene from this episode. One that's way funnier than this one, and also properly center framed, because that was killing me, guys. I cannot stand that shit. You gotta set a frame it properly, guys, or I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind here.
I don't know if you're listening, but I guess I have something inside me that I can't control.
Mm-hmm. You guys ready?
Something kind of dark. Please help show me the way.
You have summoned the Prince of Temptation. For what purpose?
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
I have addiction demons and I don't understand them.
Then allow me to explain the darkness of the human soul.
Oh.
So you've got dopamine, right? That's the chemical that gets released in your brain whenever you do something pleasurable, like eating, sex, and that's just nature, right? Like rabbits and fish and shit. They need dopamine so that they want to consume and reproduce.
Okay.
But because humans have progressed and now have access to all the shit they want whenever they want it, it's easy for them to overdo and have dopamine problems. You know, it's not fucking rocket science.
It's not, it really isn't, guys.
So there's nothing spiritually wrong with me?
No. It's like, okay, it's like being diabetic. You know, it's like you can eat wrong, and chemicals get released from your liver in a weird way. You know, you've been eating gluten and shit, and then eventually you've got a chemical imbalance from your liver. And something clicked, and now you're diabetic forever, right? So, like, if you keep doing something too much, eventually there's, a dopamine up, right? And you're kind of screwed up for life.
So what does that mean? I can get addicted to everything so I can't enjoy anything?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it means.
The addict people said something about me filling a hole.
Well, who's not filling a fucking hole, right? You know, I mean, what kind of bullshit is that? So, let's talk about genetics now. You still have time?
Yeah, no, this is great.
Okay, let me get some visual aids. Give me just a sec.
One of my favorite episodes, specifically because they talk about the addiction cycle in this episode. They break it down. They break it down. And there is a moment in this episode. Okay, so they talk about. He's like, no, how about we talk about the danger of micropay, and we take out those little ads to show them how bad it is. Okay, hold on, I got the scene. Here it is. And luckily, it's not cropped poorly, so we can actually have a good scene here. Hold on. All right, here we go, guys. All right, here we go, guys. One second here, guys. Do you want to start South Park? Just skip first 3 seasons. Start with the movie. It's the best way to start. Here we go. Here we go, guys. You're about to laugh your ass off.
You've both done an amazing job. New hospitals, new neighborhoods, all funded by one freemium game.
Listen, we've been talking it over, and we really aren't comfortable with this freemium thing. Oh, what is the matter?
It seems dishonest, and we have a brand to protect. But just look at all the things we're getting to build. Soon Canada will be as advanced and developed as Michigan.
We're just worried that some people will abuse the game and start spending more money than they can afford. Oh, no. Well, we certainly wouldn't want that. I have an idea. How about we take some of the billions of dollars we are making and we start a campaign to teach everyone to play the game in moderation?
Oh. You really think that would help?
Of course. The alcohol industry does it all the time.
You, friends, fun, drink, hot girls, you're hot, drink more, expensive cars, ass, drink, ass, money, you in a tuxedo, threesome, vodka, pussy, drink, 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 you, drink, Vegas, fun, pussy, you in a tuxedo, fucking this girl, vodka, drink, 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 drink it all, you fucking pussy, more tuxedos, more cars, more pussy, more vodka, drink, drink, drink. Please drink responsibly.
Mwah! Chef kiss. Chef kiss. You couldn't fucking nail nothing but net, guys. Nothing but net on that one. That was just, Nope. No punches pulled there, guys. No punch. That was a flat. Oh, so responsible, guys. That's one of my biggest issues. People ask me, do you have any issues with drinking? No! I hate how drinking's marketed, that if you're not drinking, you're not cool. That encourages people to drink alone. And solo drinking is dangerous as fuck. So yeah, I don't know what I say here, aside from I always enjoy seeing your content, even if it's a VOD. Outside of that, I love to game with you guys sometimes. And wait, late now. It's okay, I don't game that many multiplayers anymore. Oh yeah, South Park takes shots, sometimes they're misses, and man, sometimes they're nothing but net. Oh yeah, Monte Carlos, it's, again, if you are a solo drinker and you have addiction issues, you know that's dangerous. And here's a big thing too, the gambling industry, much like the alcohol industry, gets 90% of its funds from heavy users. Yeah. Taka, why did my wife take the car? She had to pick me up after work. Okay. And drinking and smoking is so normalized. Drinking's a weird one because it's actually really bad for your liver. Like, smoking's bad for your lungs, but, like, I've always found, like, smoking had, like, more of a practical reason. Like, even smoking weed makes more sense than smoking tobacco. I know smoking tobacco gives you, a focus buzz. Smoking weed gives you a calm buzz, depending on the ones you have. But alcohol's just, you're literally just fermenting poison and drinking enough of it to overpower your liver. It always felt very silly to me. War Bossy, you're just saving money. You're just saving money, guys. But yeah, this is why I like South Park sometimes. You, fucking this girl. Drink, 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 drink. Please drink responsibly. Hello, Mr. Takahata. How's your day? I'm doing okay. How are you? Hey, Taka, I hope you're doing well. I hope, much love to you in the 101, guys. Yeah. A lot of illegal drugs are less dangerous than alcohol. Oh, yeah. Alcohol. They actually have a danger scale. I forget where it was. It's a scale where they take all the drugs and they show like the amount of damage and cost the drug does. Not just like for the person, but in general for other known police reports. Alcohol is the most destructive drug available, including illegal drugs. I'm not kidding. It's nuts to say. But you gotta think about all the destruction caused by drinking. All of it. All of it. And that is why there's a lot of issues with drinking. It's why the sad thing is, I think drinking's a wonderful thing to do. I think it's about revelry, man. It's about, it's about chilling with your friends. I mean, weed is, people try and compare weed and alcohol. It's like comparing apples and oranges. They are so fundamentally different. One's a liquid that you ingest and gets into your bloodstream that way. The other is an inhalant that gets into your blood that way. Alcohol overpowers your... Listen, no one's ever OD'd because of weed. No one's ever died of a weed OD. You know what I mean? When they OD of weed, they go to bed. And alcohol's a downer. Correct. Correct. It's like, oh my god. Weed is less addictive than coffee. Weed is so low on the addiction scale, it's insulting it's even on there. Margot, I hate alcohol. My father was a heavy alcoholic my entire life. I've only seen him 2 times. I fucking hate him. So I have this relationship with alcohol. But at the same time, when I was in college, I really wanted to drink wine because I wanted to forget my mental pain and get in college from teachers and classmates bullying me. Bingo, Margot. And probably gave you a little bit of perspective on that shit. Alcohol is so easy to get, and I heard this term this way by someone from AA once. Alcohol is dangerous because it fills in the holes you didn't even know were there. It leaks out the holes you didn't even know were there, and that's the problem with it. And a comedic answer for weed is rum is dangerous because it gives you bad ideas and enough energy from the sugar in it to make you accomplish them. I'll tell you this. When I was in an apartment complex for a while, I asked the landlord who the biggest problems were, and he said a bunch of drinkers on one of the floors. And I thought, isn't everyone on that floor smoking weed? And he's like, yeah, it smells, but they don't make any noise. And I went, that's probably fucking true. Painkillers are a hard one to kick too, dude, because that's like, come on, man, that hides pain. That's what alcohol does. Let's get a lot of air fresheners. Listen, I live in Canada, guys, where luckily it is not illegal to smoke weed. And they legalized that a ways back, and so they immediately opened up government-run weed stores in Canada. That's right, everybody. Government wants its cut. It wants its cut, baby. You know you can have 6 plants in L.A. I mean, you better have something. You live in L.A. There's no water. But, I mean, you can have plants. Give me the money. No, it's mine, Trap Master. Seriously, what does weed smell like shit? Why does coffee smell good and taste like shit? Great questions. You're addicted to zoning out? Yeah, you're daydreaming. You can get addicted to that, dude. You can literally get addicted to getting out of reality. Why do you think so many people get addicted to video games, and to MMO specifically? Ooh, boy. It's avoidance. It's fine. I've been there many times. Coffee, you're like, taste. Ugh. Cabal. 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 Party demon-ass. Cabal. Cabal. Everybody, you know how talented Cabal is? I'm going to say something really big here. Guys, I look forward to the day that Cabal gets higher numbers streaming than me. Because Cabal works hard, and he deserves it. That's right. That's right. How's that for toxic positivity? What's your mantra, Taka? Everything, life is solving problems. Happiness is when you're in the rhythm of solving the problems that make you feel satisfied. There's my mantra. He's gonna do it one day. Hell yeah, he is, and I only hope he remembers me when he's famous. Or forgets me if he's bad. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. Thank you all for coming to the bar. I'm talking about I'm talking about everything from addiction to caffeine. I'm sorry, we're talking about addictions, and I think you're addicted to caffeine, Cabal. Also, guys, I want to play a game with Cabal. I want to do a video game collab with Cabal, and I just don't know what to play. Storytellers, my wonderful afternoon boss fam's out of surgery and should be home tomorrow, and I'm ready to pass out, lol. Everybody, shout out to Storytellers. He is my wonderful producer, and his family has been dealing with some medical stuff that has caused a lot of stress. So we can send some love to one of my head mods and my producer Storyteller. He's the reason why you guys got VoDs on YouTube. All right, he's the reason why we got merch. He's the reason why we got the G Fuel, guys. He is crushing it with helping me out with all this stuff, guys. So I send a lot of love to you, Storyteller, and I hope you're having a great day, man. I really do. And Cabal, thank you again for the raid. Hi, I'm Kotsu, and I'm addicted to energy drinks. That is, yeah, I've never fucked with energy drinks, so I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be the exact same, but like, you know, more energy. I mean, I figured drinking coffee is fine. Bruh, you've been heckin' amazing, and I appreciate you so much with how much knowledge and kindness you share with me. Thank you for being you. Hey, dude, I can only talk to my experiences, you know? You know, I gotta remember it this way, dude. When I started on YouTube, we had What the Buck. Does anyone remember What the Buck? Because TFS is still around. TFS, the Angry Video Game Nerd, and Sexy Phil. Those are the three from the original era. Are still around. And Little Karibo, but he had to change his account when he got it pulled. Oh yeah, guys. They're still the OGs, been doing this for 15 years. Oh yeah. Angry Video Game Nerd was top 10 most subscribed channels, and so was Little Karibo when it first started out. Oh yeah, baby. Y'all forget what 06, 07 YouTube was like. It was wild era. Wild era. Wild era. A lot of Sexy Phil's videos were black and white to start because that was what he did different. And now it's having neck pain. I don't know. 06 was the Wild West, baby. Cough, Fred. Cough. I don't recognize Fred. It wasn't for me. Completely different part of YouTube. That was a completely different thing for me. When LK was Card Games FTW. He still is Card Games FTW. My addiction was soda. Yep. Used to do 12-pack a day. Oh, bro. I'm a generic Markiplier watcher. Shame me. Hi, Cursed Crow. He'll never know your name. That's the end of the roasting. I got nothing else to say. Yeah, that hurts, but you asked me to. Man, you asked me to. Back when you could rank something 3 stars and be a real passive-aggressive little bitch. The good old days. Now it's, okay, just a thumbs up. I used to make vids for AMV Hell 4 to 7 and the minis, no joke. Oh, damn, Stevie. Damn, Stevie, you helped create a lot of cringe culture. But thank God you were there. The original kindling of the cringe. Am I late? Yin is dead? No, Yang left, though. I've never been drunk or high, but goddamn, I don't have the problem with sugar. But if I don't have a problem with sugar and sweets, that's also something you can get chemically addicted to. I don't drink soda. I made it a rule, even though I want to drink it all the time. Listen, a cringe clock is still based twice a day, okay, guys? And someone's going to call that cringe, and they're cringe. Yeah, got him. Checkmate. Checkmate. Every finger they point, 3 point right back at them, bitch. I helped light the cringy fire. I was part of the Badger Flash animation era. Silver Kitsune, my god. How about this? I have a weird thing. So this is true. I have no proof, but I'm going to claim it to be true. On Newgrounds.com, one night, I forget when I logged in. I went on Newgrounds. We actually, I saw on the side Numa Dance, and I'm like, the fuck is that? It wasn't on like videos doing really well or trending. It was on recently uploaded on the upper left hand side. That's where all the new videos were uploaded, and the first couple were there. One of them was the Numa Dance. I was one of the first viewers of Numa. I was, and I was like, well, this is amazing. My hee, my hoo. I was one of the first guys to watch that shit. Yeah, oh yeah. Guys, you know how far back I go? You want to know how far back I go, guys? If you go on my IMDb, I'm in Kikassia. Yep. That's right, everybody. I'm in one of the 3 Nostalgia Critic movies. Yep. I was in the second Kikassia movie, everybody. I can't stop watching Smiling Friends. Well, because it's a non-stop Flash, it's a non-stop Newgrounds animation. One of my favorite jokes now is it just kills me every time. Now that is a flex. I don't flex that often, but I have to when I feel really insecure, which is always. Yeah. Why are we talking like our 30s make us old? Stop it. Because to Zoomers, anyone over the age of 26 is in their 30s. And also, there are only two jokes, Sugma and D's. There are no other jokes. There are no other jokes but Sugma and D's. And after 26, the gem hovers and you don't exist anymore. Yeah. Oh, our Ash Art Stash, hope you enjoyed it. That's true, guys. That's true. Ligma. No, that's an old one. That's a millennial one. They started that one, but then Zoomers thought they created it. I'm declaring war against Zoomers, everybody, because I need to really embrace my old man shaking a hand at Sky. Go Gaia was the mobile app. Bitch, we're VTubers now. We're Go Gaia fully actualized. We're Go Gaia now, gang. We're Go Gaia now. Oh yeah, guys. VTubing's just Go Gaia next gen. Oh yeah. VTuber yells at Cloud. I remember my first video series being healthy abridged at probably way too young. Probably. I'll get the muskets, boss, for the war. Hey, that's when they said everyone could have one, when it took a whole fucking minute to fire it, so you could think. I remember having to get my laughs from Monty Python reruns and Whose Line Is It Anyway? It was Whose Line Is It Anyway and Simpsons single-digit reruns. That's where I got all my laughter. And the first 4 seasons of Futurama. Everything after that was absolute fucking ass. It doesn't spell moose. It says mods, actually. Hey, Taco, I want to start VTubing. Where should I start? If you don't stream or make any kind of content, start doing that now immediately so you know what it feels like if people like it or don't like it, so you can gauge whether or not it's worth it putting down a couple $1,000s of content. My big advice is find out whether or not you like it and can handle it if it doesn't go well for you. If you find that out, then there's your answer. What do you think about what do you think about Bender's VA not coming back? I think he's right. I think all the voice actors deserve to be paid more, even though I don't agree with how much they make. It's an odd feeling to be in here, but I do believe that they intentionally make voice actors feel very replaceable. And what especially is a kick in the ass to me is, in my opinion, the first 4 seasons of Futurama was a great ensemble piece. After that, literally DiMaggio kept that show together for the second run of the show. Like, the second run of the show is just, it needed Bender. Like, a lot of the episodes just weren't funny. I'm seeing like $1 million+ go to voiceover and not a fucking joke is landing. It blows my mind. What I wish they would do is pay the voice actors a lot more and give them residuals, and then bring in new writers who remember what jokes are, kick them out of Disenchantment as well. Actually, let go of all the writers at Matt Groening Studio and hire on people who remember the shows. Because for the fucking life of me, I love these shows. I grew up with them. It kills me to see how unfunny they are. There is like all these incredible actors who are hysterical with absolutely no teeth to the writing. It just kills me that this amount of money is being flushed down the toilet when the writing needs to be better. It just needs to be better. It's not good enough. Oh, no, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's not good enough. It needs to be better. Comedy's changed a lot in the last 15 years. What happened? A lot of people have forgotten how Family Guy did not ruin. No, Zozo Horror Show. That is not accurate at all. That is not. Office humor ruined everything. Family Guy wrecked humor for adult animation overall. No, The Office American version ruined comedies for an entire generation. Because everyone wants that giant fan base. I feel that because I tried to watch a little bit of Disenchantment, and you got to try really hard to make Eric Andre not funny. But I don't know how that show did it, but they made him not funny. Nothing ruined comedy, guys. Comedy is always ebbs and flows. I got through season 3 of Disenchantment out of spite. Season 4, I gave 10 minutes and I turned it off. I was like, this is bad. How is this even happening? Big Bang Theory was comedy. Oh, ha ha ha, Counter Sapiens, look at you. Oh, really? The show that's a comedy and one of the #1 fucking sitcoms in the history was a comedy the whole time? Yes, you maroon. What the fuck are you doing? The Big Bang Theory was not funny. Oh, but it was, the Oblivious Yeti. If it wasn't funny, why did it get 12 seasons and make that amount of money? Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it wasn't funny. But why do people like Friends? Because it was funny. Guys, shit doesn't get 10 seasons unless it's effective. Okay? Just because you don't like comedy doesn't mean it's bad comedy. Okay? I didn't care for the Futurama seasons, okay? I didn't care for them. I didn't think it was that funny. They were writing jokes. I didn't think they were funny. That's my own prerogative, though, right? You know? People like to say that, like, oh, this really popular show that everyone likes is bad. I'm like, no, it's actually amazing, usually, and it made them a fuck ton of money. Just saying it's bad because you don't like it makes you look like a fucking idiot. God bless everybody. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. I swear to God, if I had people say, oh, Family Guy, why is that still on the air? Because there's millions of people who watch it and like it! Fucking get out of your own headspace and stop assuming everything is for fucking you and needs to cater exactly to you. Jesus Christ. Golden Girls wasn't funny. Yes, it was! If it got more than a season, it was funny enough. If it got more than a season, it did something right. It made money. So it did something proper. So saying it wasn't good is idiocy. It's like when I was excited about a new season of fucking South Park, someone tweeted at me, ugh, that show's still on the air? Oh, just because you don't like it, you assume it'll be pulled. The fucking arrogance. Like people who say Family Guy isn't a funny show. It's like, no, the plots aren't funny, but the bits in Family Guy are hilarious. That's why it's been going for over 20 fucking years. Christ alive. I fight against this all the time. People just like, I think bubblegum is hilarious. The Amazing World of Bubblegum is funnier than it has any right to be. It's funny. Was that funny? Because based on that logic, it wasn't as funny as Family Guy. Because it only got 5 seasons, not 20 seasons like Family Guy. Wait, they're both funny. They're just very different shows. I mean, Gumball. Thank you. Gumball. My bad. I don't have that up here in Canada. I just don't. So, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to get into comedy writing, don't write off comedy. Even if it's comedy you don't normally like. Because if it finds an audience, it's doing something right. Okay? Comedy is like food. Just because you don't like Italian food doesn't make Italian food fucking bad. Especially when you go around saying, my personality is that I don't like Italian food, then people who like Italian food are gonna give you a fistful of spaghetti and a meatballs, baby. You know what I mean? Like, it is very... I've seen so many people, when I started abridging, so many people would write off shows they didn't like, going like, that show's bad. That show's bad. It'll be a show that has like, oh god, at the time, like 7 million live viewers. They're like, oh, it's a bad show. No, it's not. Looking at the data, it's not a bad show. Bad shows don't get views like that. Well, that show's bad too. No, it's effective. It's an effective show. If a show's effective, you should be looking at why it's effective. Because there's something to learn there. You know? If you just write off something because you don't like it, you don't even let yourself examine what it's doing that's so effective. That's why I watch some comedy shows I don't care for. Because I want to see why it gets the fan base it does and why it did really well. I want to see what it did. Even if I don't like it. I still kind of want to see it sometimes. If you want to learn how to do this, you got to be willing to like engage in all this sort of stuff, dude. You got to be willing to like not just find shit you like, you got to watch shit you kind of like to find out why others like it. This is why I feel like as a writer, I've always tried my best to keep studying. Pickle Rick is a fucking hilarious episode because of the payoff at the end of the episode, and what always killed me was the entire purpose of that episode was lost because of lol Pickle Rick memes. Literally, the reason why he doesn't want to go to a therapist is not because he thinks it's a waste of time. It's because he's a fucking open book to therapists. They're his literal weakness. Because a therapist can deconstruct him immediately. It's not hard. It's really not hard to deconstruct Rick, and that's why he always wanted to avoid that meeting. Because the second he sat down in that meeting, he was going to get ripped apart by that. Because he has to answer direct fucking questions with no nuance. And that is what he was afraid of. And that's why I love that episode to death, even though it's all lol pickle Rick memes. And that's why that... God damn. It's like Harvey Birdman was a great show. That was just a brilliant asset flip. All those old William Street shows were just fantastic. You gotta have a very advanced IQ to understand that shit. Like, it's like a lot of people will say they like... What anime has destroyed you emotionally? None. I can't think of an anime that's done that. Wasn't Harvey Birdman like 6 seasons? Yeah, they kept reusing that footage. Fuck yeah. I can't think of what anime made me cry. I got nothing. No anime made me cry. Animes made me turn them off. Like Eureka 7. But we don't need to waste an hour bitching about that anime. The anime that made me actively root for the villains. Interesting. 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 Emotionally destroyed me, Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, when they deviated from the manga, it really did become fucking awful. The Obvious Yeti. I don't remember that. What the fuck? I don't remember that. I already subbed 4 times before, but I'm appreciating the vibes. The Oblivious Yeti. Thank you so much for being here, man. I saw your clips on TikTok, and now I'm here, lol. Well, I'm just bitching. I'm just bitching. I'm just bitching here. I'm just complaining. Old man shakes his fist. I'm just asking anybody who wants to get into this, don't just write off content you normally wouldn't like, especially if it's got a pretty sizable fan base. You should be able to look at things that are pulling an audience objectively and see why they are doing that, because if you just say it's bad immediately, you remove your need to learn about it to better your skill set. There we go. That's the point I'm trying to make. There we go. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Would you say that? Would you say that makes sense? I hope that makes sense. Kind of how I try and see shit about when people, especially when people write off comedy. I think that's like the end-all be-all. You on Letterkenny? I like Letterkenny. Last season they had was really iffy, and I did not like how preachy they were getting about some things, but that's fine. I don't like almost, it's very, I don't know, the new Letterkenny season, all that shit with the ex-boyfriend really, that one guy, and the rhetoric about that one douchebag boyfriend, I didn't like those 2 seasons because the rhetoric around that guy, I just didn't care. And in my opinion, the main dude, oh man, I don't, like, it came across very sanctimonious, if that makes sense. It came across very sanctimonious sometimes, and very preachy. I don't know if that makes sense. It was only the last couple seasons, though. And I say that as somebody who's loved the previous seasons. It's just like, I think it's dumb to just show up with a truck of guys to beat up a bunch of dudes. I'm like, all right, y'all gonna be arrested for assault charges, you dumb fucks. I mean, this didn't even come across as clever. It just, I don't know. It's just too many jokes that are like the same joke. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more spice. Also, Stewart I like Stewart as an actor, as a character. I can't stand his plots now. It's fine. Guys, this is why, even though it does a lot of shit, right, it does some things wrong that I wouldn't like. But that's my own personal take. That doesn't mean what they're doing is wrong. And if you can take this energy into writing rooms, you'll do so much better. They cross national borders to commit assault, no less. Oh yeah, it's very stupid. I don't like that. Oh man, Inuyasha. Oh, Inuyasha. Everyone was excited until Rumiko, the creator of Inuyasha, revealed that Inuyasha groomed a 3-year-old child for her entire life. Like, really groomed her. Not like had one conversation with her, but like legit rescued her. And oh my god, it's so fucked up. God damn it, that anime. Okay. I don't know if some Japanese media works in the West. Not all of it. Not all of it. Oh, you know Sesshomaru, that little girl? That little girl? The little girl that Sesshomaru saved in Inuyasha? Well, guess what happened in the time skip? Not every writer is perfect, everybody. Spoilers. I ain't spoiling you. I'm warning you. Like, this shit is fucking weird. It's weird. I'm saying that Sesshomaru, that little kid Sesshomaru saved, he continued grooming her. And all those grooming jokes became true because they hooked up and had kids. It's really fucked up. It is supremely fucked up. It fucked the show up. Even Japanese, like someone just said in the chat, Japanese fans were pissed about it. They're like, dude. Even they're getting sick and tired of all the weird shit coming into the anime and stuff. It's really, like, God damn it. It's fucking, there's a lot of shit with this anime we've watched that we let pass, but some of this shit is, man. Oh yeah, guys, it's really bad. It literally killed the show. Oh, she comatose as well? Oh, that's even worse. That's good. People ask, why don't you watch anime? I don't want to watch anime. So much of it is just not for me. So much of it is not for me now. A lot of it is just really questionable. There's no such thing as an ironic fan of Eromanga Sensei. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as an ironic fan of Eromanga Sensei. Look at me. Look at me right now. I'm not lying to you. There is no such thing. Okay? There is no such thing as an ironic fan of Eromanga Sensei. Alright? Overzegs! No, it's a pretty clean one. Yeah, luckily, they don't. They just got some questionable romantic choices, but that's. I mean, Boruto hasn't started up yet, and then the weird shit happens in there, like the main artist who was drawing all the art intentionally drawing in very, very, very problematic poses a bunch of 12-year-olds. But I'm sure Japan has no issue with that. Best anime, Redo of a Redo of a Healer is sanctioned revenge porn, and it's fucked up and freaky and weird, and it should not be made. It shouldn't be made. It's not good, dude. It's sending a very wrong message. It is like saying, alright, by the way, if anyone ever hurts you, you're allowed to be worse to them. No, that is actually not a good message to send to fucking anybody. That's a terrible fucking message to send to anybody. The fuck? Don't even watch that. Oh man, it's fucked. It's beyond fucked, and it is not for me, and I will never watch it. What do you think of Shield Hero? Nah, not for me. I thought it was an interesting twist at the beginning, and that's about it. Redo of Halo is apparently worse than the manga. Oh yeah, I firmly believe that's always worse than the manga. Oh my god, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. It's just they're out of shit, man. Almost all the mangas are trying to make and shit are just hypersexualized shit. We're just... It's revenge porn for men who dislike women. Yeah, exactly, Warhammer Goose Me. It's why I'll never suggest it to anybody. I think a lot of anime coming out nowadays is legitimately the authors pontificating really fucked up shit they believe in. It's really fucked up shit that they believe in. It's like the amount of anime where just you're enjoying the anime and all of a sudden just something incest happens. It's like, what the fuck? Get this out of here, dude. The fuck? But if you understand Japanese history, you'll know that that is everywhere because a lot of people make manga are fucking nerds and they never grew up around the opposite sex. Aki Jr., thank you for the 42 months of support. Why can't we have old school mech cyberpunk anime? It's because you guys keep stealing them. And people buy the videos of all the girls who are half naked. Yeah, that's why. Oh yeah. Taka Bark, no, that was, ignore that. Eat Melody, fair point. Oh, Eat Melody, thank you for the 2 months resub. Taka, is hand-holding lewd and degenerate? No! That just means that you're fucking. That's what that means. Remember when Shinji jacked off in front of Asuka while she was unconscious in the hospital bed? Yep, that anime wasn't good. I did not care for Evangelion. I know a lot of people like it. I didn't care. I didn't care for Evangelion. I just thought first half was good, second half was... We say Tenchi Muyo is a good harem anime element. It has some better ones, but it's not as... I mean, it's old school, so it's not as gratuitous. Hey, Taka, thoughts on the new Bastard Netflix anime coming up? I never watched Bastard ! So I have no idea. I love Evangelion, but you will never, ever see me defend the end of Evangelion. Holy shit, what an awful finale. Oh, God, it's bad. And the fact that the creator of Evangelion wasted much of his career trying to undo that shitty ending instead of just admitting it's a bad ending. It broke my heart. He could have kept making great anime and fixing those issues, and he just kept remaking the ending until people went like, okay, it's not that bad. Confusing, though. The only anime I love is JoJo. Try out other animes. I would heartily suggest you try out other animes. Too much ego? Oh, do I? Moist Orca. My God. You talking about me? My ego? Remember, if I don't like something, it's only my fucking opinion. Doesn't mean it's bad. Well, I argue some stuff isn't the best, but... The ego. It's just the issue with a Centaur's life message. If I'm honest about how I want about equality and treating others with respect despite their differences. You try your best. Everyone's got their own little ticks. Lots of good anime out there. No need to stick to a single thing. That's exactly it. There's plenty of anime out there you can watch. Wait, I think they were still talking about the EVA director. Yeah. We're reading about the creator's anxieties and backlash is depressing. Well, I mean, the ending was bad. The ending made no sense to anybody, and he kept trying to make it make sense, and it made less and less sense. Because it was just bad. It was a bad, dumb ending that was all metaphorical and shit, and that is not what the anime started as. So it took everyone on a hard left turn. I think it is a Hallmark show. I think it is a legendary anime. I think it is one of the top animes of all time. But you will not see me defending that second half of that show. You just won't. They need to watch anime lists is way too long. God, mine too, dude. I'm so far behind now, I can't even keep up anymore. Man, Outlaw Star. Mwah, Chef Kiss loved it. The problem with Evangelion is there's much better attempts at exploring psychology and theology. Exactly, storytelling. That's why the ending sucks, is because the whole show needed to be about that. You can't just shoehorn that in towards the end. I know, well, we had references throughout the entire thing. None that really played off, dude. You really had to, like, write a whole plot for 2 episodes there. Wrap it up. I don't care for Trigon. That's why I'm trying to avoid talking about it. I'm gonna tick off people when they hear my my loaded opinions about Vash the Stampede. If they redubbed Outlaw Star, I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch it. Doesn't need a redub. It's a perfect dub. Gurren Lagann. Amazing 7-episode anime, average 15-episode anime, dogshit 26-episode anime. That's my opinion. You watch Lucky Star? Wasn't for me. Ghost Stories is starting to age very poorly. Some of those jokes. Black Lagoon, amazing dub. Anime. Have fun, CEO. No need to tell everybody you're leaving. Actually, was Outlaw Star finished or not? Yeah, it was done. They had everything they wanted to accomplish at the end of the show. Did you like Kogia? Didn't watch it. Wasn't for me. I don't care for the Clamp character design. I think it's a bit much. I also don't like overpowered characters that can do anything they want. It just bugs me. And also, they shoehorned all the high school shit in there. Really threw me off as well. Don't care for that. Thoughts on Escaflowne? It has the theme music. That's it. Protect Macross series. A lot of people love it. It's very much a hodgepodge of a show, but I mean, they made something. They made a product out of it. Never checked out Monster. No, I have not. Assassin's Classroom. Not for me either. I don't like shit with kids, dude. It's like I'm trying to gotten away from shit with high schoolers and stuff. I don't care for it. Don't find it relatable anymore. Which is why My Hero is so funny to me, because they're all clearly 25-year-olds. Like, oh no, these are all 15-year-olds. Sure. Okay, sure. No, they're all 15. Sure they are. Sure. How you're drawing these ladies? Sure they are. My God. That's why everyone, I'm going to tell you, everybody on Twitter who thirsts after the My Hero Academia characters, I always go, you know that you shouldn't do that, right? You really know you shouldn't be doing that, and I see people just posting about how they'd fuck they'd fuck Bakugo and shit. I'm like, all right. I mean, do you want to go to jail forever? I mean, I don't. Also, the creator of My Hero Academia said the greatest mistake was creating Murako, because now all he wants to do is draw Murako, and all I can say is listen to your heart. Just draw Murako. Just draw her and make her my wife, and I will be a good house husband. I always thought, see, all those simping for the teachers and wanting to fuck the teachers, y'all the best. Y'all trying to bang the students, I worry about you, and you should worry about your female friends, who all are lusting after Deku and Todoroki and Bakugo. It's not good, and it's normalizing weird shit. What's your opinion on Trigun? I liked it until one episode where Vash goes to the sky base, and then the villain sneaks in, and he refuses to kill the dude, and that dude goes on to kill children. I stopped liking Vash's character at that point, because there I felt like his need to not kill was so overwhelmingly egotistical that he'd put his own moral in front of children's lives. And that's where I was done with Vash as a character. And that's for me. It was that point in the plot. Everything else I could excuse up to that point where he refused to kill that gunman, and that gunman went on to kill kids. And there was no coming to Jesus moment. He just kept doubling down. And it's like, dude, Vash, if you just shot the dude in the fucking head, those kids would be alive. I ain't defending you anymore, dude. I can't. That was arrogant. And that was dumb. And that you're gonna pay for that miserably. I don't care that you have a ghost girlfriend that told you not to do it. You know who also would tell you to do it? The kid who died would probably say you should probably stop that dude from killing me. And that's why I don't care for Vash. But then that very same character forced Vash to kill him. I know. And then he acted like he shouldn't have. Instead of, oh my god, I totally should have killed that guy sooner. And that's why I don't care for it. Is it became the pacifism in that plot became a point of contention, because the part of the plot is he won't kill, and eventually that starts costing people their lives, to the point where he's in a situation where he needs to act decisively and end this guy. Because he's going to kill kids and does it, and the kids die, and then he kills the dude, and he feels bad about killing the dude. And like, you should feel worse, Vash, about not killing the dude before he killed the kid. That is what you should be feeling right now, dude, because your love and need of pacifism cost that kid his life. And that is why I have issue with that. You ever see Bubblegum Crisis? I loved it. Bubblegum Crisis was solid end-to-end. Beautiful animation at the time, too. Really good. What are your thoughts on Ruby? I have a lot of loaded thoughts on Ruby. As somebody who knew the original creator, was a total bro. It's rough watching it, knowing what happened behind the scenes. And after his passing, rest in peace, Monty Ohm. Cabal. It always bothered me about the Batman and the Joker, to be honest. Such a thing I started caring. But it's just such a thing I stopped caring. And that is why characters who refuse to kill, especially when they're dealing with somebody who keeps killing, it's like, all right, dude, so are you gonna stop being an arrogant jackass and let this guy die or kill this dude so people stop dying? Okay? Oh, I don't kill. Okay, so now you're inadvertently killing future people by refusing to act right now. Because the only way for evil to triumph is when a good man does nothing. And if some people who are beyond reproach need to be stopped. I hate it. It's not good. But when like, no, I made a vow to a ghost who's not here that I won't kill anybody. It's so absolutist. Thank you. Thank you. And I can't stand that shit. There's always wiggle room in that shit. And that's why I hate pacifist characters so much. Why doesn't Batman just shoot the Joker? It kind of reminds me of that moment in Peacemaker when the one person's trying to shoot the gun, has an issue with it, and then someone else slides in and does it anyways. Have I seen Peacemaker? Please. I watched the last episode last night. Chef kiss. 10 out of 10. Everybody watch it. And I haven't liked DC shit for a very long time. So let's just say that. I hope your day is going all right. It's nice to hear your opinions on things. Nevia Ukami. I have a lot of opinions about some of that shit. But thank you for saying. It's the one thing to be a true pacifist, but it's another thing to just like be oh, sorry, someone said something I really liked. Nirvana PSN. It's one thing to be a true pacifist character grappling with that balance, and the pacifist that's running around doing violence left and right. It's Vash, shoot his leg. Shoot him in the spine so he can't walk anymore. Where does your pacifism end? Where does your principle of not killing people so you don't feel guilty, when is that not as important as someone else's life? And then Vash will say, but all life is sacred. I'm like, you know what's even more sacred than the life of that killer? The life of the kid he killed. Kinda. Thoughts on Ring X Mama? I have many thoughts. Many thoughts. Anyways. Yeah, it's you and an arrow. Just cripple people with horrible pain. It's better than letting guys run around shooting people. Sirius Ensla, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Seabass the Mighty. Yeah. Taka screaming at his TV, shoot him in the spine, paralyze his ass. I'm living for this visual. Dude, I had to hate watch the rest of Trigon after that. And at the end, I'm not spoiling. The ending pissed me off even more, and you know why. I'm not going to spoil it for those who haven't watched an anime that's been out for almost 30 fucking years. All right? Okay. Nirvana PSN, thank you. So what games am I looking forward to this year? None until they're out, and I can tell they're good. After Cyberpunk 2077, I don't trust a single game. Nope. Sorry, gaming industry. You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 69 times, well, I'm just getting fucked. Do you trust indie games? Not until they're out. I don't trust a single game now. I can't. They have all of them have lied way too much. They launch incomplete games and then call you entitled for asking it to work the way they advertised. I'm done with the industry in a certain regard, guys. Like, I'll suggest you guys play games that are free, essentially. I don't even know what game to play. I had no games to... I had a couple games I wanted to play. I just wasn't in the mood for not for broadcast. Like, apparently, Dying Light 2 is average and mid as fuck. Lost Ark is anime Diablo, but you don't level up by killing enemies, which is the most satisfying part of that game. You level up by clicking next in conversations. I'm done with these guys. I'm like, you want games at a service? Let's see the service be good. Because so far, I can count on my hand the amount of good games as a service. So I can take Lost Ark off my list. Listen here. I'm telling you right now, Lost Ark is fun as fuck to play. It is so satisfying to fight in Lost Ark. Lost Ark is banned in my country. The fuck? Wait, Lost Ark doesn't give XP for killing enemies? You only get 2. 2 per kill. That's it. If you complete a quest, sometimes walking across a room, you get 50,000. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's how they're doing it. A lot of people are yelling about the pay to win in LA. Oh man, if only. Lost Ark is free to play, isn't it? Oh yeah, you can play the base game for free. You can find out if you like it, and if you don't like it, throw it out. Beautiful. It's just like watching shows on streaming. That's why, guys. If you don't like a show that's on a streaming platform, you can hit stop and not watch it. Time to South Park grind. Cabal, you joke, but if you want, I will sit down and marathon a lot of episodes with you to culture you in the ways of the Machiavellian sword of Damocles of comedy, the South Park writing style. Yes. Why didn't you tell me? Guys, I mean this. My father came into when I was visiting, came in the room after I gave him Amazon Prime. I'm like, what's up? What's up, Dad? Oh, it's Jack Ryan show. It's so good. So good. I'm like, yeah, you liking it, Dad? Oh, it's no commercials. It's like reading a book. It's like watching a book. Yes, Dad, that's all streaming TV now. It always should have been like this. It's not structured around having ad breaks in the middle. Oh, but it's so good. It's like watching a book. Yes, Dad. That is what it is now. Oh. My dad hasn't watched Reacher yet. I'm trying to get him to watch Reacher. But my dad watched all of The Expanse. My dad's, I'm gonna watch this. Oh, it's like Star Trek, but good. That's what my dad said. My dad was watching The Expanse. He's like, it's Star Trek, but good. It's like Star Trek, but I could believe it. I'm loving this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad my dad found streaming shows. He's so happy not having to watch ads. He's just so happy. Star Trek, but good. Listen. They're very egalitarian in that show. My dad's loving the grungy shit. He loves it. He's a dad. I'm really hyping him up, guys. Praise the deer. What's up, Taka? How's it going? It's going okay. We're just vibing here with everybody in the chat. We're just vibing, everybody. Oh, shit. The Warcraft episode of Grinding Boars, but in Lost Ark, I'm worried to learn more South Park. I'm going to go down a route of humor I want to use, but should not. Cabal. I'm about to fuck with your head, Cabal. Okay. Hold on. This is from an episode, Cabal. Okay. This is from an episode, okay? Can't laugh. You can't get mad at me about this. You can't get mad about me about this, okay? Okay. Alright. Dang it.
You've both done an amazing job. New hospitals, new neighborhoods, all funded by one freemium game.
Listen, we've been talking it over, and we really aren't comfortable with this freemium thing. Oh, what is the matter?
It seems dishonest, and we have a brand to protect. But just look at all the things.
Are you ready, Cabal?
Soon Canada will be as advanced and developed as Michigan.
We're just worried that some people will abuse the game and start spending more money than they can afford.
Oh, well, we certainly wouldn't want that.
Nope.
I have an idea. How about we take some of the billions of dollars we are making and we start a campaign to teach everyone to play the game in moderation?
Oh. You really think that would help?
Of course. The alcohol industry does it all the time.
You, friends, fun, drink, hot girls, you're hot, drink more, expensive cars, ass, drink, ass, money, you in a tuxedo, threesome, vodka, pussy, drink, you, drink, Vegas, fun, pussy, you in a tuxedo, fucking this girl, vodka, drink it all, you fucking pussy, more tuxedos, more cars, more pussy, more vodka, drink. Please drink responsibly.
Yeah, Cabal. Sometimes you get nothing but net. It happens. 100 bits from Greedblade. I guess I should drink responsibly, guys. Definitely. Dude, that's like, it's every like they just make fun of shit they should. They always try to make fun of like the argument and how dumb the argument is. That always gonna be their thing. There. This is what a Nat 1 feels like. No, the tank. That awkward silence did. They hold them back. Oh, they hold nothing back. Oh, they hold a lot back actually. I'm legit made some jerk hasn't made a booze called responsibly. Oh, that's totally some kind of drink. I mean, if a guy was clever enough to make a bar, I don't care, whatever you want, then I think we're smart enough to know that that could probably exist. Greed Blade, think of 150 bits again. Ah, Fish Breed. I finally got on when it's live. Hi. They not necessarily make fun of both sides, but they make fun of how bad the argument is being made, usually. It's usually what they try to do, but they fail many times. You know, the devil can give advice. Kind of his thing, you know, kind of horrible, giving temptation, you know, all the fun. Helsing Ultimate, it really fun. Well, thank you. I liked working on it. Back in the day. Imagine a drink called the Nat 20. Are you kidding me? It was a bar I used to go to in Vancouver that shut down, unfortunately. They would do shots are $6, but if you roll on a D20, the shot is $5. Whatever it lands on, you have to get. Oh yeah, a couple places do that now. I need idea for those who drink. What was the Nat 1? Very gross. I think tequila and Tabasco sauce? Ah, yes. Prairie Fire shot. Not Canadian safety. My God, that's Canadian Satan. Beelzebub. We go for 2.5 hours? The fuck? My God, everybody. Well, I don't know how much longer I should have this going here. It's like 2.5. It's like 2 hour, 2:30. 2 Furby? I mean, Mim will be streaming here later tonight, I think. I believe Mim's streaming at 4 p.m. Playing Master Duel. Though I do want to see Mim take on Cabal. I want to see if Mim can defeat the Master Ghoul. Yes. So, what was your NAM flashback moment in anime? For me, it's due to being old, but I don't like Sword Art Online, but I like .hack and .hackgu. Well, here's the weird thing. Like, so Donnell, what about .hacksign and .hackgu did you like? Did you like the fact that the characters never moved, or did you like the fact that it was just panning images because the anime company could not be bothered to spend any money on it? I ain't making excuses for that anime. That anime featured way too many people standing with their backs to the camera with panning shots to save animation budget. And if you're in a fucking video game, you better play with that concept. Oh, don't worry, Sword Art will, but it'll be worse. What's the plot? Well, everyone's hot in real life. Oh. If you die in the game, you die in real life. Oh. Is it good? Well, the main character has no reason to be great at everything, but he is. Okay. Is there a reason why he's secretly great at everything? No, he just is, because it would be really hard to write a plot about that, apparently. I guess. I don't... He's got pro gamer powers. Okay. Then why was he dumb enough to get trapped in the game? Got him. It's self-insert syndrome. They make the character bland enough and amazing and everything so the people reading it can pretend it's them. That is why you can then pretend that you're just like Kirito and you get all the bitches by just being you. You know, like reality. Anyways, Incest starts up within about 15 episodes of that show. Glycerius! One of the first subbers I ever had here. Thank you so much for the 57 months of support, dude. Peter Grill is so great. Well, I mean, kinda. Say, oh no. Say psych. I will. Speaking of the abridged version, everybody, definitely check it out on youtube.com. The AIDS episode in SAO. It's gonna roll past that incest bit. What the fuck, goddammit? No, it's okay. It's made much worse by the fact that that she falls for him without knowing who he is. God. Yes, you can make. Oh no, they're not brother sister. She's his cousin, but she was just raised to be like a sister. So you know, it's just barely acceptable and just awful enough. Oh God. I like the gun part. It's my favorite part of the whole show, where he's like, we gotta solve these gun crimes. It's happening in Call of Duty. Oh shit. Well, the thing is, he's in a committed relationship, but also in a harem simultaneously. It's called having your cake and eating it too. It's called bad writing. And he becomes a girl character, which is fun. It was fun. I like the second one. The second series, Gun Gala Online. It was a good premise. I enjoyed the premise. The villain's called Death Gun, and I loved what was actually happening. It was really interesting. That was the only part of the show I even found remotely interesting. It was fun. It was the only fun part I liked about it. It was only end-to-end 13 episodes. I went, that was good. I enjoyed that shit. Death Gun was such a tryhard, and that's exactly why I liked it, because Death Gun, dude, come on. We've met Death Guns. We've met Death Guns. We've met Death Guns over the years. And if they could kill somebody in the game, they would. They would. We met those guys. We've met those guys. Oh yeah, they exist. They've always existed. And they always will. That's why, by even wanting to make anything, guys, the second you want to even be more than just sitting there quietly, 5 to 10% of the world will immediately hate you. Just never listen to them. They just want to shit and scream. They have no interest in anything, and they'll lie about it. They just like making noise. They just want everyone to look at them, and they'll get in trucks and honk horns inside my major cities in my country. Just got shit. I got shit. I got shit. Just gotta shit all over everything. My life is shitty, so everyone's life has to be shitty as well. I refuse to admit I backed the wrong horse. I will not take this L. Well, here's the thing, guys. Here's the truth. There's one group of people out there. Okay, there's a group of people out there who've always existed, guys. They want all the freedom to do whatever they want, right? They want to be able to do whatever they want without being stopped, without being told no. And but this group of people, a chunk of them as well, a particular branch of them, don't want to have any responsibilities either. They don't want to have to worry about their fellow man or anything like that. So all the freedoms they get to enjoy, they don't want to have any responsibilities to maintain that. And we call those people children. I don't know what, that's what we call them. That's what we call them. We call them kids. We call them kids, children. I want to go outside. I don't want to have to come back at 11. But you're like 8. Yeah, fuck you. Where about my freedom? Listen, you want to be able to go out, you want to be able to go out. You got to be able to be trustworthy enough to do that. Fuck you. Ian is doing this for the next badge rank. Thank you, Greedblade. I greatly appreciate that. And some people try and draw comparisons with the protests and stuff. I'm just like, well, there's a difference between protesting that, police are hurting a subsect of people, and another protest where people are doing whatever they want and protesting, saying they're not able to do whatever they want. Kind of undercuts the message a little bit. wild time to live in, chat. Oh, it's just one thing that I think has been very apparent to a lot of people throughout this entire experience is some people don't grow up. And it's crazy as fuck that we can see it. Some people don't grow up. They don't. They get to about 12 or 13 where they're supposed to kind of check their egos and learn how to deal with other people, but they don't progress beyond 12 to 13 years old. They just mentally are still there. That's why they scream and bitch. They demand the manager. They think like, oh, I'm going to show up at the place and won't let me wear a mask and then videotape it and a gotcha thing. Dude, they literally said, if you do this, you get in trouble. You go in and do it. You're just a fucking idiot. Anyways. People who don't understand the freedom is like the government can't stop you from saying shit. You know, freedom of speech. Doesn't mean you can say whatever the fuck you want to everybody and they can't get mad at you. That's not how that works. Like, it's just, this is a group, it's just they're kids. They're children. They are, and stop having conversations with. Like, we gotta try and bring in some other people, but some people are just, they just shit, dude. That's all they fucking do. That's all they do. They just shit. They just shit out everything. Like, it's so nuts to me. And then like, they have a legitimate argument. They really don't. Like 5 months ago, we had an election in Canada, and one of the main things that the protesters wanted was they wanted the government to step down. I'm like, no, that's not what whiny people get to do. They don't get to say, all right, people I don't like aren't allowed to be in charge anymore. Okay, no, you can't be in charge anymore. I don't like you. I get to be in charge now. Yeah, I want that fucker in charge. I want that fucking asshole in charge. That dude is the first guy to line up people and have them shot against a wall for saying he has a small dick, okay? That's the kind of people we're dealing with here. They don't give a single little piece of power, because the second they get it, they'll just anyways. The point is, some people just suck. Freud, almost all of Freud's shit is completely unraveled, unfortunately. Freedom of speech has consequences. Mind-blowing. Yes, exactly it. It's also a legit cult. Oh yeah, it's a legit cult, dude. It's affected Canada as well, dude. They're saying if big donors from America giving to this protest are gonna have their accounts banned in Canada, apparently. It's because these protests are actually blocking key infrastructure now. Now the thing is, a protest can exist, but if you bring in vehicles to block infrastructure, that's where shit starts getting really bad. You know what a real dictatorship is? Is where the democratically elected government is forced to step down. That's a dictatorship. I ain't calling these protest truckers. They're not truckers. You know who Canadian truckers are? Those are the guys doing their goddamn job and getting food in our goddamn grocery store so we can keep eating. They're the ones not bitching and moaning and complaining. This is a bunch of fucking shitlords who have nothing but spare time on their Facebook and a lack of fucking friends that they pushed away by doubling down on the anti-vax shit. And they refuse to accept they backed the wrong horse. So they are gonna shit as much as they need to get some kind of W they can post on Facebook so they won't be ostracized from everybody. You know how badly I wanted to fly to Ottawa and walk down the street of protesters with a bunch of giant L's to hand them out. Here, sir, can you take this L, please, sir? Sir, can you take this L? Sir, and if they throw it at me, sir, that's not how you take an L. You need to pick it up, sir. You need to hold on to that L and take it, sir. Sir, I need to give you an L as well. I need to give you an L as well. This is going to go on until I get beaten up, by the way, guys. I'm just going to keep offering L's. I'm like, come on, take this L. Sir, why can't you hold this L? Is it hard to hold on to an L? Are you immature enough to take this L, sir, and that why you refuse? Is that what? It's not, you're not going to be handed any W's, guys. You're not going to be handed any W's. It's not going to be happening. No, if they hand the W's, that means they're literally caveating to a group of people that is 0.00016% of the population, and they look like little bitches if they did that. So no, they're not going to be handing you the win. You're going to be taking this L. Take it with fucking dignity, bitch. So is this what we're doing when I come to see you? Nah. We're just going to watch South Park ad nauseum. I'm near the border. They were blocking the bridge, and then we were told to leave blocked, and the best McDonald's in the city. They blocked the best McDonald's in the city. It's because they're shitters, dude. They just shit. That's all they have to do. I want to point out, they're not protesting how people are being. They're not protesting an indigenous people. They're not protesting how Black Lives Matter. They're protesting that are not allowed to do what. They're protesting the fact that they can't go into a restaurant unless they're vaxxed. Okay? This is what they're protesting. And here's the thing, guys. I know there's a lot of misinformation about vaccines out there. I'm going to tell you right now, all the people pushing anti-vax shit, to do their jobs, to get into the parliamentary or the congressional buildings they have to get into, they have to be vaccinated or they can't even be let into the buildings. So the fact that they're getting to the buildings and still being vaccinated, telling you not to do it, proves what fucking grifters they are. They can't let you take the L's, because the second you start taking L's, you start questioning what you've been doing. Which is why so much doubling down happens all the fucking time. So, yeah. The truck movement, as soon as the Emergencies Act were about to kick in, the guy's up and fucked off to the Maritimes. He's literally the leader of the entire Ottawa protest. The second the Emergencies Acts happened, he skipped town. He ran away. Because guess what? He totally believed everything he said, guys. Oh, by the way, a couple hours before he did that, he threatened the local police and saying, well, there'll be investigations after we win this. And I'm like, oh, you're just threatening a bunch of police with completely frivolous fucking investigations to just try and just get revenge? You're just gonna get revenge, huh? Openly saying you'd get revenge the second you get any fucking power. I don't know, guys. I don't think you're a good guy. What do they think? Oh, Theron, he's heading to your province, but he'll be heading to a jail cell pretty quick here, bud, because he fucked up way too much. He recorded everything he said. But anyways, guys, what kills me about all these anti-vaxxers is just like, all right, what about the people who can die if they catch this? Well, get fucked. So you're telling me we should listen and empathize with people who think that the immunocompromised, like a lot of my diabetic friends, should die? And I remember this quote, everybody, and I've repeated a lot of this shit on my stream here. And by the way, if you all unfollow me because of this shit, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. An anti-vaxxer's wife died because of COVID. And he posted a big thing about, I was fucking wrong. We shouldn't have never done this. What were we thinking? Why did we do this? Why did we do this? And then someone posted after this big post about his wife dying and the regret of supporting the anti-vax movement. He's like, I'm sorry about your loss, dude, but I'm just not willing to die. I'm just not willing to live like this. He said, I'm just not willing to live like this. And he said this, yeah, people like you are willing to kill to live like this. That's what you're saying. You're willing to kill to live like this. And you won't. And I went, fuck me. If that ain't a hell of a thing. Guess how much of that, guess how much. Yep. 1 second, everybody. Hold on. 1 second, everybody. I need to pick up this phone call here. 1 second. Hello? Speaking, yes. I'm doing okay. Thank you so much. I am home. I am home. No one rang the doorbell. Thank you. I'm home. I had my phone on the entire time. I don't know what to say. I am here. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. Bro, chat, bro. Something was supposed to be delivered today, everybody. Something was supposed to be delivered today, and and they tried to give me a call here. So I'm actually gonna have to wrap up here in the next couple minutes. Actually, sorry guys. I do apologize for getting all rhetoric about this. It's something that's very important. It's the bad acting. When people tell you what they want, you gotta believe them. Especially the guys who claim to be in charge. If no one says in the movement says they're not in charge, then those fuckers are in charge. By the way, the guy running the whole protest thing has already said that he's just a journalist. And I'm like, oh, you piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit, dude. You know exactly what... Dude, fuck you, man. Oof, but fun, chillish stream. It's true. I gotta wrap it up here because I have something being delivered here, and it's gonna take a little... Oh, I know, right? It's just horse shit. It's just like, no, they're all bad faith actors. I'm tired of it. It's like, no, it's not what you're about. You want to overthrow the government because your guy lost. All right, that's what you want to do. And you think you make enough noise and are terrible enough, they'll fucking let you be able to kill people. The fuck is wrong with you? Why would they ever give you that? You got to remember, people who demand power, fear them. Fear them because no one should want it. I wish more people in charge were like, I don't want this job. Okay, you got 4 more years of this out of me, then I'm fucking out. I want my politicians to be so frustrated that they're politicians, not going, hey guys, I want you to keep me in charge. I want to overthrow the government because I'm an anarchist. Well, Samurai Jake, you shouldn't overthrow the government because that's bad and then a lot of people will die. You should want to change the government if you want to do stuff. A bunch of people down in the States tried to overthrow their government and a bunch of people died. So, yeah, you shouldn't want that. Not the best. Not the best, actually. Because if that falls apart, then all the hospitals are going to stop working. A lot of people are going to die, so I would lay all the dead people at the feet. Oh, we won't. Well, mills can run. Well, actually, that's a government part of the system. So it won't, actually. If you overthrow the government, then the healthcare system won't work, and then the police won't work, and we're pretty fucked at that point. Now, that being said, I'm also a democratic socialist. Boom, baby. Boom. Good. Good. Keep it democratic. Always keep it democratic. Alrighty, guys. I apologize for getting a rhetorical here at the end. I didn't mean... it's going to happen eventually. It's still ongoing, and they're still going to be tossing out a bunch of people here. Now, everybody, my name is Takahata, and we've been going for almost 3 god-dang hours, and I have appreciated having you all here. I really have. I want you to know right now there's a lot of people out there who support this shit that are literally susceptible to misinformation because they're on a completely different algorithm. Please remember that a lot of people who fall for this shit are literally you've seen the reports about how manipulative this shit can be. So you got to acknowledge how manipulative it is, and at the same time also try and allow for people to realize that and turn their shit around, because if you keep fucking wagging your finger at them, they'll never come back. Why would they join the side that was going to shame them forever? Or are they going to join the side that's shitty but won't shame them? Right? It's up to us to not be super fucking awful to people who come back from that awfulness. We really can't be awful. We can't claim to be the good guys unless we act like it. Okay? That's what I believe. You can't claim to be the good guy unless you fucking back it up, which means you don't get what you want, which means you can't be petty or selfish, which sucks because it's so much fun. And then it isn't. As long as they don't double down, they might double down, and then they'll come out of it. I mean, well, do people double down on bad opinions? Has that ever happened in human history? All right, stop being a smart ass. Here. Everybody. No, never? Okay, good. I wanted to make sure that's never happened. Good. Now we can assume that people don't do that. Or if they're caught in a mistruth, they'll just lie even further. People don't do that. Of course they don't do that. They don't panic and then realize they fucked up and won't take the L. We need to learn we need to teach people how to hold L's. Just take an L and then hold it in their hands. This is my L. I have taken this L, and I will hold on to this L for as long as I can. I will hold on to this L because sometimes... Yep. Oh, Seabear, Facebook's Visible already said that they're literally sending this targeted, like, fascist shit to people. That's why they're acting more and more like it. It's because they're regurgitating this shit. So you have to acknowledge that if you're going to pull them out of that. You can't shame someone coming out of a cult. You got to show them love. Even if it's more... you want to shame the shit out of those stupid culties. You still got to do it. Alrighty, guys. Someone called me a baka. That's it. I can't emotionally recover from this chat. I got to find somebody to raid right now, okay? I got to find somebody to raid. And thank you again to Cabal for the wonderful raid. I hope I didn't lose everybody. The show brought to you by the letter L. Okay, everybody, you know who we're going to raid into here? You know who we're going to raid into here? Let's just see if they're... We're going to raid into Shy Lily because Shy Lily's swinging by the bar tomorrow. So everybody send some love to Shy Lily. As Shy Lily is swinging by the Weary 101 tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST because I failed to check my messages and announced her, even though we needed to reschedule. But she adjusted shit to make it fucking work because she's been a goddamn angel. So thank you so much to Shy Lily. Thank you all for being here, guys. Thank you for vibing. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And remember, anyone who demands ultimate power or demands not to be questioned should never have power and should always be questioned. A lot of love. rating. Go Snappa585, thanks so much for the love. Very kind of you. Thank you very much, guys. Alrighty, I gotta go get ready for this. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you next time as I, a male VTuber, have a penis.